sorted. How's everybody doing? Is everybody okay? Hi. I was looking for a dancing cop video to start off with, and I've got one, but it's got music on it, and I think I used it before, and I got copyright struck type thing. I had to remove the sound, it just fucks my live streams up. So if I remember, I'll play it at the end. Hello, Archangel. Hello, Caphelia. How you doing, love? Yeah, it took 2.5 hours, last night, and I think I got about halfway through this video stream thing. So we'll finish that off, and then I've got his latest one. No idea what he says.
Medications because of my blood pressure. I can't take any.
Alright, let's go back a little bit so we know what the fuck he's talking about. Rewind. Now do.
So I can teach you guys how to be a constitutional law scholar.
Yay.
And so now the conversation comes full circle. Someone says I never finished my thoughts. Now it comes full circle. So some of my detractor in the...
That's literally all I've ever wanted, was for somebody to teach me how to be a constitutional law scholar. I'm so happy. I literally cannot wait until he has this constitutional law scholar classes, because he's going to teach you, constitutional law scholar, not how to be a constitutional law scholar. He's just going to, teach you constitutional law scholar. Yay.
You do similar things that I do. They are firm believers that you should be a constitutional law scholar and you should take responsibility for your actions and the cops' actions, and you should do these things. So I'm going to give you guys the tools and show you what I studied.
It sounds like a fucking, I can't think, what is it? You get on telly and stuff, and you can also have this, and you can be the proud owner of that. It sounds like, oh, pause faces. By the way, I've uploaded all pause faces from last night onto my Discord.
What I learned, because I often will get people who will say to me, where do I start, Chili? Where do I start? How do I learn what you learned? How do I get there so that I have the knowledge at the tip of my fingertips? So that's my goal in teaching constitutional law scholar. And I'm going to make t-shirts up that say constitutional law scholar. I'm really amazed that so many people don't know their rights. Yeah, Kinetic Customs, and just so you guys know, I can't take I have severe ADHD, and I can't take any kind of medications because of my blood pressure. I can't take any.
Well, I've got high blood pressure. Yeah, my mum has as well. We're both on blood pressure tablets. Now, don't get me wrong, neither of us got ADHD. Is that true? Can you not take ADHD medication if you've got high blood pressure? Because I have no idea. Oh, me as well, church. Me as well. We are the best. Anybody that's been banned from fucked off from Chili's Reddit page is just basically a legend. Just saying.
No medications. So it's a bitch. It really is. It's a bitch. I've tried every kind of medication there is for ADHD. When the Adderall first came out, I couldn't stand it.
Since GHB helped, I bet you that helped, I bet that really helped with his ADHD.
Tried it, I hated it, because it made me feel speedy and like I was on some sort of chemical. And then after they refined the Adderall, I got it down to where I would take 10 milligrams in the morning. 10 milligrams if you're not familiar with Adderall.
Hi, unlocked. How come you're not unlocked?
It's a pinch. Most people do between 30 to 100 grams of Adderall a day. I was doing 10 milligrams of Adderall a day. When my blood pressure went crazy, I can't take any kind of pill that could stimulate my heart. So I've had, I'm building something right now.
Oh, shut up, you dickhead. Nobody believes you. Right, wait there. I need to mod unlocked. Shit, I'm going to end with my own voice. I really don't want to do that. Jane Spencer. There we go. Happy days. Everybody modded? I think there was somebody else earlier. No, I think everybody's blue. Is everybody? Yeah. Did I miss somebody? No. It's alright. I'm fucking terrible eyesight I have. There we go. Sorted. Oh shit. Bollocks, wait there. So organised. Please continue, Chili. Oh, yeah, turn the volume up. That helps.
Building constitutional law scholar, and my ADHD, it's so hard. It is so hard. Well, you know, I'm not a doctor, so I can't go into how the chemicals break down in people's brains for people who actually have ADHD. But from what I was educated, from what the doctor told me, was that what Adderall does for me compared to what it, as you guys can see, I have severe ADHD. I don't know if I finished all my thoughts. I'm sorry if I didn't, but I go from one topic.
Yes, I got a notification on my phone for some bizarre reason, Ruda. Yes, everybody, Jerry Springer is dead. 79 years old, apparently died peacefully at home. It didn't say how, which...
I'm just going to have a...
Alright, I'm going on. It's outrageous. I mean, his show was just outrageously, hilariously ridiculous. It was awful, but it's what made it great. At least for a while. Back in the 90s, it was pretty good because it was just outrageous. So yeah, R.I.P. Jerry Springer. Oops.
To the next extraordinarily quickly. And so, you know, and just so you know, when I was studying and learning constitutional law, when I really went crazy over the pandemic, that's when I mean, because I had been studying all these different cases for so long, and then when the pandemic came around, I locked down, man, and I just started, I'm off all meds, Peyton. I don't take any medication at all whatsoever. I don't take blood pressure medication. I don't take Adderall. I smoke weed now and then, but I don't take any kind of medication. Nothing.
Can we all just also remember and reflect on what a lightweight he was when he was smoking weed all the time? Absolute lightweight. Just throwing that in there. Pause face. I'm going to try and make a point of doing the screenshot every time he put a pause, even if it's not very funny. I need to try and remember to do it because I end up missing loads of good faces.
I don't take Tylenol. I take multivitamins. I take some multivitamins. But I'm not...
See, Tylenol's just paracetamol, ain't it? It's what we call paracetamol. You Americans call it Tylenol. And if you've got a headache, why don't you take Tylenol? What do you think it's going to do to you? Oh, then again, he's like anti-vax and all that shit as well, so he probably doesn't want to put anything foreign in his body. You know, anything he doesn't know, anything he hasn't, like, you know, heard on some conspiracy website. If you heard it on some conspiracy health website, it's probably good for you.
You know, the thing that scared me was, number one, my weight was too high. When my blood pressure went bananas, when I was dealing with a lot of adversity from life, my car getting stolen, being in a place I didn't...
Oh my God, did he say pandemic? Sorry, see what I mean? I don't hear everything he says, even when I'm listening. I hate that. It's but yeah, anti-vaxxer, anti-masker are just pure fucking idiot. What can we say? People fucking died from that. I had to go to my friend's mum's funeral who died from that. So, you know, fuck you, Jilla.
Know anybody being attacked by random people, just strange things were happening. And so then with my knee injury and going through personal strife, I gained, you know, 40 or 50 pounds. I was up around I was 190 when I was training for that exhibition. And then from 190 in August, I got up to 230 pounds in December. Now I'm down to 207. And
you don't fucking look it, mate. I'm sorry, but you look like you've been putting weight on consistently. You do not look like you've lost any weight. And I'm not even trying to body you actually don't.
I saw when I shot wide angle, I was so wide myself. I was so overweight. And now I'm back to an acceptable weight. But I still won't take I won't take any Adderall, and I won't take any kind of I won't take blood pressure medication. I'm not taking anything. I'm not gonna do it. I'm 48 years old, so I don't want to take a...
Yes, we know. And regardless of your YouTube name, Delete Laws 1984, everybody knows that you are 10 years older than that. Stop trying to pretend that you're 10 years younger. Shit, what did I press? All right.
Pill that helps me temporarily, but then at the end of the day, it destroys my liver or it kills me. No, Jordan, I'm not going to fight the pig.
Was that him talking about Adderall? I don't know anything about that. So, what? What the fuck's he talking about? What's going to destroy his liver? Or, you know, eat him from the inside or give him stage 20 cancer?
In the cage. Look, I would, you know, it's so funny you asked that. DLZ Clips and I were talking about that last night. For us to transcend, for me to lead, I have to let my ego go. I have to let it go. I mean, I told you.
Wait there, my laughing just made me cough right there. Fucking hell. Oh my god, sorry about that. Yeah, he has to let his ego go for him to lead. Wow. The fact that he goes on about how he's going to lead shows a massive fucking ego that he's never going to leave behind. This bloke is insane. Absolutely nuts.
The eclipse yesterday. That fight would have taken about 15 seconds. I have to let that go. That's a part of my past. I'm now going to be 50 years old.
Exactly, delete loads. Just pure ego. That's all he is.
In the next couple of years, I've got to let the younger men have those fist fights. Let the younger in their 20s and 30s, let them get in the cage and me do my role as a elder statesman, you know.
Let it go, let it go. Something. Just throwing that in there for Arbor. Right, what was I going to say? Yeah, in all the time that we've been watching Chiller, yeah, we've heard him give loads of threats. He goes on how hard he is, and he beat the shit out of this one, he'd beat the shit out of that one. How many fist fights, so to speak, how many fights at all, physical fights, have we seen him in? I'm pretty sure it's 0. How many times has he ran away from a situation? How many times have we seen that? Countless, I think. Let me know. Let's just do 69, yeah?
No, I'm not being sued by anybody. I haven't done anything to be sued by anybody. So, I mean, anybody can sue you anytime they want. But I'm actively suing a lot of people. There's a lot of people.
So, go back on YouTube. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Dismiss. No, I didn't want to do any of that. I just wanted it to go away so I could scroll up. Fuck's sake. Sorry. Just a second. Oh, Craven Mordix here. Hi, mate. I ain't seen you for a while. There we go. I'm blue, so everybody else gets to be blue as well. See? All blue. I think I got everybody. We will find out. I've got that fucking Frozen song stuck in my head now.
There's a lot of people. I'm suing a lot of people right now. I'm suing. Let me count how many people. I can see yellow, but it won't let me read it. Let me open up my other phone and let me see if I can read what people are saying.
Whilst he's driving. By the way, everybody, I know you already know this, but I do like to point it out. He is driving at the moment. He's holding his phone in that hand, looking down at another phone or a laptop or whatever the fuck it is in the other hand. Charlie will be in the car somewhere, and he's probably driving at, what, 70 miles an hour? Great. This is fucking excellent, ain't it?
Saying in the chat, because I don't want to ignore anybody. I want to read what you're saying, especially if you guys are sending me a super chat. I want to read it. I don't want anybody to think I'm not reading their chat. I'm not doing that. I just make sure this bad chicken down.
Absolutely, Gary. Thanks for being here, by the way. And everybody else is modded. I will mod you, but I'm just going to get a few minutes before I have to go back on YouTube, and then I'll do that. So if you keep chatting, you'll get a wrench, because everybody... I can't believe I just called it a wrench. Oh, I might end up getting arrested, you know. We don't call it that in the UK. Spanner. Everybody gets a spanner, because I'm stuck being blue, look, so everybody else gets to be blue as well. I've tried changing my avatar. It ain't having none of it. So, there we go. Pause face.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
There you go. I can read on this one. So, no, the amount of people that I'm suing right now. So, I think I'm suing 8 people out of Ohio. I'm suing 4 or 5 people in Massachusetts. I'm suing 5 people, 6 people in Nevada. I'm suing at least 5 people in California who are hiding from their summons on the East Coast. They're hiding from being served. They won't be able to get away with it. So, you know, I think I said this to y'all.
I don't get why he's not suing me. I swear I cover him just as much, or if not more, than other people. I change his voice. I do that. But I don't do that because of copyright things. I do that because it's the only way Chili is tolerable. It's the only way I can listen to him. Is it because I'm in the UK? But no, he's apparently suing other people in the UK. Honestly, I'm really starting to be convinced that he ain't suing me because he likes the way that I talk and he likes the way that I say his name. It turns him on. It must be that. There's no other option.
Tom, I got a self-driving car, so I don't really even have to touch the steering wheel. So, yeah, I don't. The car.
Just a couple of minutes, News Now Voodoo. I'm gonna go back to YouTube in a minute and I'll mod. Oh, that didn't work.
Everybody knows this car does all of its own stuff. I don't have to push the brake or the gas. I have to touch the steering wheel about every 15 or 20 seconds. But I don't. The car will brake if anything in front of me is braking. Yeah, it's so.
Oh, it's another self-drive car, right? Yeah. Totally believe you. That completely explains why you don't have to look at the road or why you can do all these other things whilst you're driving. Yeah.
So anyway, I told people this last summer. I said, look, you can harass me, you can do all kinds of things to me, but I'll sue you if you affect me in a negative way. And I warned them. I warned people. I warned some people for 6 months. Hey, I'm going to sue you. It's going to cost you a lot of money. And my goal is not to sue them so that it costs them a lot of money. That's not my only goal. Yes, I want to tax their ass as they're being sued, of course. They deserve it. But I want to win the lawsuits, which all of my lawsuits are still ongoing. There's no lawsuit that's been dismissed, not a single one. No, let me correct myself. In Ohio, when I sued KNOW, who defamed me, I eventually would tie that to the Cincinnati federal lawsuit, KNOW, which I don't even know if I kept them attached because they defamed me, but that's all mainstream media. All the lying mainstream media will torch anybody who's not.
Is that the news thing that reported that he had caused the school to go on lockdown? Is that what it's on about in Ironton? I'm assuming that's what it's about. I heard you either. Oh, that's my battery on. I've got to keep it on fucking charge. It didn't charge up fast enough. I'll put it back on charge in a minute. I'm going to have a fag. Oh, that's it. Oh, God, I'm struggling to get up. There we go. Yeah, that is the one then, isn't it? By the way, I was struggling to get up. I was struggling to get up because I was lying stupidly in the footstools in the way. Just letting you know. It's not because I weigh a ton and can't move. Honest. Alright, yeah, carry on. Oh, wait there. You know what? I've got pause. Give us a second. Oh, pause face first. Yeah, there we go. Alright, YouTube. YouTube. Is there anybody else? There was one of the. Aha. There you go. Enjoy. Don't let the power go to your head, though, everybody. Ah, we're good. Is that where we left it? I'm sure that was where we left it,
Will torch anybody who's not going to fall in line to the Republican, Democrat, duopoly, monopoly. Anybody who's outside of.
No, I'm lost. I swear that's not what he was talking about. What's happened? Did I rewind it or fast forward it by accident?
Months. Hey, I'm going to sue you. It's going to cost you a lot of money.
Oh, no, it's alright. That will do.
And my goal is not to sue them so that it costs them a lot of money. That's not my only goal. Yes, I want to tax their ass as they're being.
Yes, he wants money. I don't understand fucking much about law and all this, that, and the other, especially considering he's in America and I'm in the UK. But if he did sue me, yeah, or try to sue me, I have no money at all, no income. So if I was to then need a lawyer, would I be able to get one to fight my case for me, with legal aid? Any of you Brits, you know what legal aid is and that, you know what I mean? I wonder if that would happen. Or, I'm a motherfucker for ignoring things sometimes, but I'd really, really try not to ignore it. Well, I'm never going to fuck it. If he ever did, I'd never let him win. I'd do something, definitely. So, I don't know. It isn't difficult for him to be a lot safer on the roads and still. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Logan. How you doing, mate?
Suit, of course. They deserve it. But I want to win the lawsuits, which all of my lawsuits are still ongoing. There's no lawsuit that's been dismissed, not a single one. No, let me correct myself. In Ohio, when I.
Absolutely, Arba, and I completely agree with that. Absolutely, that's all he wants. All he wants is easy money. And he really thinks that that's going to fuck us all over and shut us all up. I will never shut up. You know, if some bizarre way he managed to do this, that, and the other and get my channel shut down or something, I'd just fucking start another one. You know what I mean? What does it cost? It just called According to Isa 2. You know what I mean? Fucking get fucked, you like, you're a fucking dickhead.
Sued KNOW, who defamed me. I eventually would tie that to the Cincinnati federal lawsuit, KNOW, which I don't know if I kept them attached because they defamed me, but that's all.
I'm so confused. What's Cincinnati got to do with Ohio? Cincinnati. Oh, Cincinnati's not a fucking state, is it? Or oh my god, I'm making myself sound really stupid. I just don't know anymore.
Mainstream media, all the lying mainstream media will torch anybody who's not going to fall in line to the Republican, Democrat, duopoly, monopoly. Anybody who's outside of the Republican, Democrat.
Yeah, but mad, yeah. Apparently he's suing Welsh News Network, who, you know, funnily enough is in Wales. So, and Irish Demon is an island. So it's not just sticking to people in the UK, in America, I mean. Which I thought that's what initially he was doing, because it seemed like it. But now he's gone after channels. I mean, shit, who was it? Was it Control Alt Delete Laws? I think it might have been him. It might have been somebody else though. A much smaller British channel. Like didn't even have 1,000 subscribers, and he did a fucking copyright thing on him once and threatened to sue. It's hit and miss. Like it goes for some and not all. And it'll go for people, you know, it's not even like he just goes, because months and months and months ago, yeah, he said he's not going to bother with any channels that have got less than 4,000 subscribers. Then he's not bothering with ones that have got more than that either, like Merb, for example. He's now got 6,000 subscribers. He made it his mission to get over 4,000 to see if Chile would sue him, and he didn't. It's got 6,000 now. But then he went and tried to bother people legally that had less than 1,000. It just can't make his fucking mind up. It's just a train wreck, innit? Hello, Edda. Stick around and I'll mod you soon. I can't go back to YouTube yet because I need to let it play for at least a few minutes, but I will mod you soon.
Duopoly, the media works for the Democrats and they work for the Republicans.
That's it, Delete Lols. It was yours. Sorry, I couldn't bloody remember. Yes, it was yours. And while you're whinging about your name and about your logo thing, your avatar, sorry, I can't fucking think for the life of me. You know, your channel logo, your avatar, something like that. And yeah, honestly, look how many videos and live streams and that I've done about this dickhead. And I hate that I've done so many, I really do, but it fucking winds me up. And I've not had one copyright claim or anything off him, not one, not once, not at all. It's weird. I don't get it. Everybody else has had at least something, at least like a copyright claim or something. Why have I had nothing? Honestly, I'm muddled as fuck. Pause face.
So it's going to be really hard to win on a third-party ticket, but I will win. I will win. I was at the gym earlier today, and I was at this gym, and when I was at the gym, someone passed me. WOWK, is that what it is, Chosen? Thank you. And someone passed me in the gym, and
Archangel, drop the link for your channel in the chat. Show yourself, mate. Everybody, you've all got the spanner. If you've got channels, shill away.
said, yeah, it's $402 for each lawsuit that I filed, and a lot of y'all in here have helped me crowdfund that. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, but I want to stay on this path just for 1 second. A lot of people talk a lot of trash. That's fine. You can say anything you want about me.
Is it? Do you know? I wasn't sure because other people have said that. Because I can't remember where, but I heard somebody say that he can't sue people in the UK or in Europe and whatnot from California. You know, California ain't got no jurisdiction over us. But then somebody else said, yeah, but it's like, I can't remember now, but they said something like, because it's an international thing, it's a whole fair use thing and all this, that and the other. So I literally have no idea. I just don't know. I really don't. Hello, everybody, by the way. I know I haven't done, like, you know, little personal hellos and stuff. I'm sorry. Yeah, hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. Pause face.
But if I tell you that I'm going to sue you, and that you have caused damages to me, and that I'm going to come after you through the court system, that's exactly what I'll do.
Right, if he does that, yeah, what's every channel that we know that he's planning on suing, more or less every channel, one hell of a lot of them anyway, what's the first thing that they've gone and done as soon as they've heard? They've come onto YouTube, and they've took the piss out of him and laughed at him and basically said, fuck you. He literally scares nobody. It must be quite, what's the word? Is it emasculate? Emasculating? I can't remember.
I will sue your ass in 2 seconds flat. Because, like I
Seriously, best never talk about my arse, mate. You cannot afford it.
said, I'm almost 50 years old. I can't go around punching people out. I never have done that. Well, after 25. Before 25, I was in lots and lots of fights. But after 25 years old, I swore all that off. So, you know, look, it is what it is. And for the coppers who want to target me, you can do whatever you want. But if I come out alive, you'll get sued.
Oh my God.
And eventually the story will come out. And that's you know, and just so you guys know, there's one guy I'm suing.
No, shut the fuck up for a minute. Sorry, I was away from my phone for a second. If I come out alive, what is with the fucking dramatics? Grow the fuck up. You really are not important. You are not important at all. Most people on the planet, most people in your country do not know who you are. You are just, oh my God, you're so insignificant. And by the way, you know, in a way, most people are insignificant to the whole world. We're significant to certain people. You lot are significant to me. He's significant to his fucking GIMP followers. But the grand scheme of things, nobody's that significant. And he certainly fucking isn't. His ego is huge. Okay, now. Hello. Right there, I'm going to have to go back on YouTube. Hi, Curious Chaos. How you doing, love? I'm blue. Everybody else gets to be blue. That's the deal. Behave, though. Don't let the power go to your head. That's all of ya. Home dog audits. We will see you out. Is there anybody else? Oh, Christine, thank you for doing gifted memberships. I really appreciate that. I better start doing member things, I know. I do them sometimes. Like when I make videos, I tend to release them early for members, but then I kind of forget, so I'm sorry. Oh, I can't remember if I did that, but there you go, another pause phase. Remember, all pause phases get uploaded to my Discord.
I'm suing, and I'm suing the guy to get to the depositions. Because when I depose this piece of garbage and the lies he said, I can't wait for people to see his deposition tapes and then see the contrast of other people testifying and saying
that's crazy, that is, isn't it, Emo, for that long? And you lawyers are not cheating, yeah, they ain't, though.
That's not true. So I don't care if I win a dime from that loser, but I can't wait for this deposition.
No, sorry, I weren't listening properly. I zoned out again. I apologise. Let me rewind it a little bit. I'm rubbish at this rewind lot. There we go.
Fights. But after 25 years old, I swore all that off. So, you know, look, it is what it
Hey there, I went to mod everybody, yeah, and I didn't see you there, so I'll go back to YouTube in a few minutes and I'll mod you.
is. And for the coppers who want to target me, you can do whatever you want. But if I come out alive, you'll get sued. And eventually the story will come out. And that's you know, and just so you guys know, there's one guy I'm suing. And I'm suing the guy to get to the depositions. Because when I depose this piece of garbage and the lies he said, I can't wait for people to see his deposition tapes and then see the contrast of other people testifying and saying, that's not true.
Is this all the kind of shit that will go eventually to Discoverer? So, you know, for the person that he's suing and to him. So we end up getting getting to see all of his bullshit. I mean, does he not realise if it does do that? Does he not realise it works both ways? He thinks it's going to be so amazing putting somebody else through a deposition and discovery and whatnot, but it's going to happen to him as well. So it makes no sense. I have no idea, by the way, not a troll account. I've been trying my fucking hardest and it just ain't happening. It's just, honestly. But like I say, I think it's because my voice turns him on, to be honest. You know, my accent that I ain't got.
So I don't care if I win a dime from that loser, but I can't wait for those depositions to tape to show what an actual fraud the dude is. Like a full-on fraud. And that's what
Who do we think he's talking about? Is he talking about Blue Bacon? Who I don't think is fraud, by the way. That's not what made me think that, but I know that's somebody he's having issues with, and he's responded. Blue Bacon did a response, and Chili has now done a response, so that's the only reason I'm thinking it. I like Boo making his sound. Oh, red wine. I'm going to say, you're going to get lucky tonight, you are, Guff.
Just like we expose bad cops, I'm doing the same thing here. I'm exposing bad people. And oh, by the way, let me clear something up for everybody. In November, I pulled over on the side of the road for California Highway Patrol, and I filmed them. And then a fake ticket was created.
You fucking lie. Is he really still doing this shit? Oh my God. Anybody that's been following this fucking nutter for over a year now, like me and like a lot of you anyway. Remember when he said the same about his criminal record? This criminal record of mine that's floating around the internet, completely fake. All fake. Everything's fake until he admitted that it ain't. Just what the hell? So now that ticket's fake. It's absolutely fake. Except you can find record of it online. It's not somebody just fucking posting an image or a document. There's record of it on official websites. So you're telling me that these same people snuck in, because they've got really amazing hackers, they snuck into these amazing, these official websites, and then they, did a bit of diddling here and diddling there and whatnot, and they inserted this fake ticket. Yeah, that's what they did. That's obviously what they did. Because, it's just so obvious. Obviously. Fuck me. Pause face.
That they stated that those cops gave me a ticket on the side of the road. The people who created that fake ticket, you're getting sued. I finally got you. I finally got you. Yes, I finally got you. Because I had to go through so much to get my DMV record, but I finally got my DMV record. The cop in California, the Highway Patrol, they never gave me a ticket. We know who created the fake ticket. It's not true. I did not get ticketed.
What's that website called? Is it Public Records? Something like that, publicrecords.com. No, is it that? I don't know. There's a website in there, though, about the truth of him, basically, and all the public records that are on there. Yeah, I thought so, Surrender Monk. That's who I thought you might have been talking about this time. And last time, a couple of times when I've tried to browse the internet whilst I'm live, it tends to crash, so I don't know whether I should risk it or not. But just he got that ticket. He is fucking lying through his teeth. And now he said it, and he reckons that it's going to go to court. There can be, I can't even talk properly, thingamajigs and discovery and all this and the other. We're therefore all going to find out. Or is he just going to, stop talking about it, and then as soon everybody will forget about it, like his gimps, they do, don't they? They never mention it again. It's thank you, public documents, that's the one. Thank you, Arvet, you still are number one mod. Just what the fuck, man? It makes no sense. Yes, he signed the damn thing, Sally, exactly. Hi, by the way. Oh my God. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I've not said hi to everybody individually. I'm really, really sorry. Hello, everybody, and thank you for being here. He's a fucking nutter, ain't he? It took me 2.5 hours last night, to get through half of this video, and it's only an hour and 8 minutes long. It's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. The amount of times I paused it. 2.5 hours, that's crazy.
Pulled over, and the video is called Dumb and Dumber. There's the picture of the two pigs, and I put Dumb and Dumber on the thing. It's like November 16th, about there. Between November 13th and November 18th, somewhere in there is the video. You can find the video. It says Dumb and Dumber on it. So anyway,
you could maybe change it to Chili Sumi. Maybe that'll work. It might not.
Not only did someone create a fake ticket for me, that's not real, they then gave it to another YouTuber who purported it to be fact.
Is he going to do the clap?
That's defamation,
I didn't do it.
bro. That's defamation. You are getting sued, bro.
Right. Sorry, my vape's making me cough. Right, where's this ticket? I need to see it. I need to know. You know what we got? We've got 16 minutes left, and then I'm going to try and find it.
Oh, you're a lawyer. Get your $5,000 ready. You created a fake ticket, bro. And by the way, it doesn't matter what country you live in. You created a fake ticket. We know where
Definitely Welsh News Network.
the source of the ticket came from. Got you, bro. Got you, you fucking troll piece of shit. Got you, bro. Because, at the end of the day, listen, they have to.
Thank you, Albert, for that. Really, really appreciate it. And I don't know, I'm going to have to try and find it. properly. Oh, yeah, like you did. You know what? We'll work it out.
Hire an attorney. I'm just saying. So, well, but for all y'all.
It's the time that you got 2 tickets in one day. Is it that one, isn't it? He admits to getting one, but he denies getting the other. It's the one where he pulled up at the side of the road, wasn't it? Oh, no, wait there. There was one where he pulled up at the side of the road with the lady and whatnot. And you got a ticket then for pulling up at the side of the freeway or whatever you call them. Is it that one, or is it the other one that he apparently got that day? Oh, thank you, delete those. I might go on. Let me see if it works. You know what, yeah, if it crashes, I'll start again, I promise. You just have to bear with me. Modern technology and whatnot does not like me. Delete that. Ah, shit, it didn't work. Can I copy it? No, I can't afford. Bollocks. I thought it was a link. Let me try. Oh, yeah, I'll have some here. I'm sure there's somebody else. Maybe not. No, I think that's everybody. Cool. Right, let's try this. Bum, bum, bum. Work. Work. Come on, man. What are you taking so long for? What are you doing? No, I ain't doing dick, look. Right there. Give us a second. I'll be back, I promise. There you go, happy days. That was easier than I thought it'd be anyway. So, oh, wait there, whoa. This is a great website, by the way. You should all go on it. The Castro scorecard, how we view the case outcomes. That's wicked. Loss. Oh, right, let's have a look. Work. Fuck's sake, man. A criminal record? All events and times. Quick list of events. Let's try that one. State of Nevada. People versus DeCastro. When was it? November, did he say? Did he say? I can't even remember. Oh, shit. Have you just done it? Wait there, then. I'm going to try and click on your link now, see if that takes me to exactly where I need to go. Because that would be helpful. I'm surprised it ain't fucking crashed on. It's like, right, okay. People versus Jose Maria DeCastro. It's got a proper number there and everything. Look, a case number. Which means, I'm assuming, you can go onto official websites with that case number and you can find out about it. Am I right to assume that? I hope I'm right to assume that. Jose Maria DeCastro has issued a citation for exceeding the maximum posted speed of 70 miles per hour or leaving his vehicle on a freeway. On September 12, 2022, the record shows a trial was held in absentia, New York, indicating a failure to appear, and he was convicted. Well, why does it say either speeding or leaving his vehicle on a freeway? I mean, aren't they two complete different things? So why does it say both? Why does it say one or the other? Like, I really don't know. Like, that's why I'm genuinely asking the question. Copy that. If I went on there, would it show? I don't know. Let's have a look. Case search is available for general public. Oh, what's that? Work. Conviction. Blah, 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 blah. I don't fucking know. Anyway, so it's all fake. It's all fake. Everybody, it's all fake. 8th of August. Right, okay, so I need to find a different one then. All events and timelines. Timeline of events. 8th of August, 8th of August, 8th of August. So 8th of August. On August 8, 2022, while possibly conducting one of his audits of police during traffic stops, Jose Maria DeCastro was was issued a citation for stopping, parking, or leaving his vehicle on a freeway. On November 16th, 2022, the record shows he was found guilty in absentia, indicating a failure to appear. Right. So I wanted to see. Oh, we are. That'll do. You put the case number in. I mean, that looks quite legit to me, but you know, I don't know. I've not been on there myself, but I will do later. Definitely, I'll check it out myself just to be sure. Yep. I mean, that's. Don't get me wrong, yeah. Anything can be faked at the end of the day. Anything can be, but that's a fucking lot of fake shit, then, ain't it? It's so full of shit. It just that's his answer for everything. It's always fake. It's always fake. It's convictions are fake. His arrests are fake. His arrest record is fake. It's not being a wrestling champion is fake. Just everything's fucking fake, and it's just absolute bollocks. It does my fucking nut in, to be perfectly honest. Ah, dear me. Thank you, by the way, for helping me out with links and whatnot. I really appreciate it. And I'll when I'm done, I'm gonna look into it some more just to be absolutely sure. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not even gonna say allegedly. He is so full of shit. He definitely got that ticket. That ticket has not been faked.
What y'all don't have to deal with some of the nonsense I have to deal with because I put myself out in front. But until we change this system, we're screwed. Until you're gonna, and me too, I'm gonna continue to spend $9 or $10 on deodorant. I'm gonna continue to spend.
I forgot that's where this started. Any of you that were here last night, can you remember? It was fucking ridiculous. It started off with him going to a store and buying something, and he didn't say what it was. And it went from one thing to another. It was actually quite amazing. I mean, we had a history lesson that was completely incorrect. I'm pretty sure we had, was it a science lesson that was incorrect? English language lesson that was incorrect. It was absolute, a politics lesson that was so incorrect. It was absolutely fascinating. It really, really was. It was quite, like, shocking.
So much money.
All right, Vampiro, check in a bit, mate. Thank you.
On just nonsense because they're ripping us off. They're gouging us, and there's no protection agency. And whatever state I'm governor in, and I'm not going to tell you where I'm going to run for governor yet, but whatever state I'm governor, I'm going to put a consumer protection agency in there, and it'll.
Oh, it's blowing my fucking nose. You have terrible timing for saying stupid stuff, Taylor. You always claim, yeah, in all these lawsuits and that, you always claim that you address and that you reside in California. So, as far as I can tell from what everybody said, and these are Americans, by the way, and most of them, I think, know what they're fucking talking about. You have to live in the state where you're running for governor. I think quite often, if not always, you have to have lived there for a few years. So, at the moment, the only state that you can run for, if that's correct, and I believe that it is California. So, stop acting like you're playing this whole fucking, mystery game and whatnot. You're just fucking stupid, bro, honestly. Hi, Acid D, how you doing, mate?
The entire country. You won't be able to rip us off anymore. You won't be able to rip us off. Because I'll put a...
Right, so when he becomes governor, he's going to stop inflation. He's going to stop that. He's going to... So, your Welsh News Network's talking about you. He's suing you. You sued. I know you already know this, but yeah. And you faked that traffic ticket, by the way. It's completely fake. You faked it. He's coming for you. He's coming for you, mate. And I know you're terrified. I can see it. I can just sense it. For all the way from England, to Wales, I can sense your fear. Hi, Too Tall for Shorts. How you doing, mate? He can't even run in California because he hasn't lived there for a year. But his address is there, so that's what I meant. I thought maybe because he lives there on paper, so I figured that's why he can claim that he lives there and that he can run for governor for there. I assumed. Obviously, he's never going to run for governor, by the way. I mean, we all actually do know that. That's like obvious, ain't it? It's just going to be something that he talks about, and then he'll suddenly stop, and nobody will question it. We will, but none of his gimps will question it. And it'll just be one of them things, like everything within, that everybody, will just forget about. Not us, them. We'll just forget about and never mention again. And anytime we go in the chat, say, hey, Chili, what happened to you? You said you were running for governor. We'll get deleted and we'll get kicked out every single time. You know it, I know it, all of us fucking know it. What a dickhead. Pause face.
Consumer Protection Agency in the state of which I'm governor, and it then will go national. Other governors around, because when you take all the money from the people, then there's no more resources, and they're gouging
All this is because he apparently paid $8 for deodorant.
us. The water company, every company there is gouging us. You know, I saw a video the other day.
He's going to run Bravoco, yeah? He's got a whole plan though, you know, because he's suing Vegas PD. I think, what's he suing them for? What was it? Is it $5 million or something? 5 million? I've got 5 in my head and I've got millions in my head, but it still don't seem like it's enough. Anyway, so his big plan is that he's going to, hi Tad, how you doing, mate? He's going to use the money that he's definitely going to win from suing Las Vegas PD, definitely, 100% by the way. He's going to use that for his campaign to run for governor. Ah, see, all makes sense now. All makes sense.
Where a woman walked into the supermarket and she was laying out how many types of different waters there were. There was flavored water, flat water, sparkling water, bubbly.
Really? You need 50,000 signatures to even get on the ballot? Fucking hell. How's he going to get... Oh, can you buy them though? Can you buy them? Because, I mean, you know, you can buy subscribers and you can buy views. Can you buy signatures? He probably thinks you can. Pause, please.
Water, and the entire shelf was filled with water that you and I pay for. Water is a human right. You have...
Shut up, you dickhead. Don't they call that Axe over there, Acid? Buy him a £10 Acid set for Christmas. Every bloke in the UK gets a pair of socks and Lynx deodorant and shower gel set for Christmas. Every single bloke. They don't only get them necessarily, but they're the two presents that more or less every bloke in the UK is guaranteed to get. Okay, now. You know what? I was going to say something about what Chili's just said, but I just completely forgot about it. I can't remember what he said. So I'm going to have to back it up 10 seconds. I'm sorry. I am organised, honestly. Super professional, don't you forget it. Whoa, that's too far. Is that not far enough? That'll do.
Different waters there were.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, it was going on about water's a human right and all this, that, and the other. I mean, yeah, I get it, but that's not accurate. Unfortunately, shit don't work that way. At the end of the day, yeah, it's like women need things like tampons and sanitary towels and stuff like that. We actually do need them. Babies need nappies or diapers, as you Americans call them. Are any of them free? And they are necessities. We need them. Are they free? No, I'm pretty sure we have to pay for them. Baby milk, if you can't breastfeed, yeah, and you have to put your baby on formula, is it free? Nope. But is it a necessity? Absolutely. So, Chile, shut the fuck up, bruv.
You know, I saw a video the other day where a woman walked into the supermarket and she was laying...
I did forget about the coal and the Satsuma Acid. Thank you, mate, for reminding me. Yeah, I'm actually ashamed that I forgot about that. That is the main present that we get in the UK.
Out how many types of different waters there were. There was flavored water, flat water, sparkling water, bubbly water, and the entire...
Sparkling water is bubbly water, you thick fucking...
shelf was filled with water that you and I pay for. Water is a human right. You have a right to get water. You should not have to pay money for water. The governments that claim to uphold the natural rights of the people in the country, that is a government function. They need to...
You are a fucking idiot. Firstly, yeah, we're lucky enough in UK, Europe and America that we can turn our taps on and water comes out. Now, there has been issues. We've had issues with our water that comes out the tap. So we actually do prefer bottled water, but we can't buy it all the time. Fucking poor, remember? So it's almost a bit of a luxury. I take the water from my tap, I boil it in the kettle, let it cool down, and once it's cooled down, I put it in the jug and I keep it in the fridge. That's what I do. Either way, I don't have to physically sort of, hand over money each time I do that. We do have to pay water rates though, because, everything needs maintaining, don't it? Or the fucking, the pipes and the water plant place and all this, that and the other. And I'm assuming it's the same in America. Now, when you've got bottled water, that comes from somewhere, obviously, and it has to be, collected. It has to be made sure that it's clean. It has to get bottled. It has to get transported. You really think all that shit is free? Sort your fucking stupid head out, bruv. What the fuck? He's nearly 50 and he's coming out with this shit. What the hell? Nah. And no, it's not a human right. Everybody needs water, but it doesn't mean that it's fucking, it doesn't mean that it just comes easily and free. And he's whinging about this, and he's in America. Literally America. Oh, is it? Wait, Welsh News Network. I didn't even know it was out, mate. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's not. He's in America. It's not like he's in like Africa somewhere where they've had actual water problems where people haven't got access to clean, drinkable water, and he's fucking got the audacity to whinge about it. You drink Peckham Spring. Fucking brilliant episode that is, ain't it? Oh my days. Oh, he's losing my mind, isn't it?
Pay for it and disperse it properly. So many things that you've seen through your life that have never gotten better. They've never gotten fixed. And let me just tell you why. Let me say, okay, that just came through. Let me see. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I can't, this phone's not showing it. This phone is showing it, but I can't see on this phone the chats. So anyway, I want to say
I'm pausing it a second. I want to see if I can download that at the same time, or should we could just watch it on Welsh News Network, I suppose. We can get to the end of this, so let's have a look. It's on the plus side, it's not like Chili's talking a lot. Oh, he talks, but there's other people talking in that, so sorry, wait there. Where? No, I'm confused. Oh, is that it? Oh, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Cool, we'll do that in a bit. Oh shit, wait there. Those people not modded. Everybody gets a spanner. There we go. Yeah, cheers Welsh News Network. We'll check it out soon, mate. What am I doing? Yeah, okay, cool.
phone is showing it, but I can't see on this phone the chats. So anyway, I want to say thank you. There's so many things that you...
Totally agree. You know, if I was running for governor, Bob, yeah, that would be my fucking campaign line. Conserve water, drink beer. Happy days. Shit, I got one by accident. That's great. Meant to get a screenshot of it.
you have seen throughout your life that if there was an executive in charge of you...
Hello, Majestic. And Carl, I've literally just been on YouTube, yeah, and modded people that ain't modded. So please stick around, and I'll go back in like a few minutes, and I'll mod you, because I have to be blue, so everybody else has to be blue. It's the deal.
...state or this country, it wouldn't be the way they are. Did you know that? Water is one of them. Internet is one of them. Do you know in South Korea, they have internet there, and it is 1,000 times better than ours? Did you know that? How come it is that we're the number one, well actually we're number two now, China now, their GDP just passed our GDP, gross domestic product value. So I think our GDP was 30 trillion, 30.1 trillion. I haven't seen the numbers lately. I'm just going off my memory from what I saw about 9 months ago. The last I checked, our...
Well, she's at the, because there was, right, so Arta, for example, he was getting on mine, and there was one more that it was waiting for. So has it got that last one on it? What are the other coppers? Can't remember which one it was. Has it got that cop's body cam though? Is that what it is? Because that's the only one I've not seen. That's the one that I'm interested in.
Our GDP was around 30.1 trillion or 31.1 trillion, and then China had just passed our GDP, and they're doing like a trillion more or half a trillion more than, or was it 1/10 of a trillion, which is $100 billion. So just so you know, but we are the most just if you guys don't watch global politics according to Peter Zion, Z.
It's a skill, ain't it, Damien? I mean, in theory, yeah, we should actually be quite amazed at it, because it is amazing how we can talk so much shit and literally say fuck all.
Zeihan, I think his name is. I watch him all the time. If you watch him, he just kind of gives you a better perspective, and I definitely, because I'm a constitutional law guy. The other things
He didn't say scholar. Oh my god, he did not say scholar. That's quite amazing. Right, you know what? I'm gonna mod Carl because I'm nice. Oh no, that didn't work. Sorry, I'm gonna try again. Remember, I'm on a fucking Huey phone, which hates me, so I can't just go onto it. As Bart Simpson would say, hey, Chili, you don't have a cow, man. Absolutely. Did I get everybody? I think I did. No, Lady Pope. Oh no, shit, I had. Sorry, I've done that loads of times, you know. There we go, let me just go back. Stop touching things, Isa. Stop touching things.
The other things I'm sharing with you guys are just stuff that interests me, so I just read it. But
Yeah. Oh, wicked. All right, and Welsh. Thank you, mate.
you know, we are the most industrialized country in the world. You know, especially high-end industry and mid-industry. We are the grand poobah, and we could be number one energy exporter, number one energy. We should be those things, but we're not because we have absolute dog shit leadership. You know,
Just going to interrupt for a second. So when this is done, which is like for, what, 15, 16 minutes, go to YouTube and I'm going to watch the end anyway. So the last one that we've not seen, that I've not seen anyway, of the body cam footage from when Chili got arrested.
here in Nevada, just so you know, Nevada could power the entire United States. Did you know that? Elon Musk has I have the clip saved. I'll show it to you. Elon Musk said we could take 100 miles of Nevada, 100 miles, 1 mile wide, and power the entire country for houses and.
Wow, if Elon Musk said it then, fucking hell, man. Yeah, it must be true. Elon Musk said it. So, yeah, 100%. That's that. What can we do, eh? All right, David, thank you for being here, mate. Take care.
Porches and sheds power the entire country. So how come it doesn't happen? Because the oil industry, well, first they'll try to kill me if I do it. They'll try to kill anybody who tries to create a solar farm big enough to power all of America. The people within.
Oh my days. Yeah, chill. I'm just going to agree with you from now on. Yeah, they'll definitely try and kill you. That's everybody's mission. Everybody hates you that much, and you're exposing everybody so much. Everybody wants to kill you.
The oil industry may hire mercenaries to kill you, even if you're governor. Because if we built 100 miles of solar power here in Nevada, the people, the gas and oil companies would sabotage it, attack it, try to kill the people who implement it. The oil industry is the most proud, garbage people industry you've ever could understand. Let me explain to you how much money Saudi.
Yeah, another lesson from Chiller. You're all ready for this because he's going to explain something to us. So this is important. I unlocked. I'm doing, mate. Musk has pie in the sky ideas. Oh man, it's just fucking nuts. And I finally made my husband realise how Elon Musk is actually quite full of shit. But yeah.
Saudi Arabia, let me explain something. Saudi Arabia has a government. The government is not in charge in Saudi.
I agree, by the way. Eric can unlock to whatnot. Nuclear is the way forward, absolutely.
Saudi Arabia. Not at all. The oil families, the princes and the kings and the royalty, the queens, they run Saudi Arabia. And they have a military bigger than the Saudi Arabian military.
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt again. But really, the queens run Saudi Arabia. I'm guessing that he's never been to Saudi and he doesn't know anything about that place. Just throwing that out there. Because don't get me wrong, yeah, they have princes and all this, that and the other. How often do you hear a queen or a princess or whatever say anything of any significance? And not because they haven't got things to say, by the way, but because they just don't. Because they don't talk like that. Because that's not how women are looked at over there. So it's just absolutely just chats. It's just, you can pretty much see the fucking bullshit just dribbling down his chin. How long we got this bollocks, man? 10 minutes, fucking hell.
They have people that work for them. And just so you know, the Saudi Arabian princes and kings, they have more money than they can ever spend. They say that there are trillions of dollars being stashed in Saudi Arabia.
There's 30,000 members. It does not make any sense to me, you know. Because, like, it's one country. So has it got that many, like, princes and all this and this? It's weird. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just not how our royal family works, for example. I mean, our royal family's fucked up. But, do you get what I mean? It's odd, isn't it? God, I think you might be right. Actually, is getting ChatGPT to write a script. Maybe.
Because when the family, it's just like the Federal Reserve Bank here in America. The Federal Reserve Bank is owned by families. And some people say it's the Rockefellers. We don't even know who it is anymore because so many people have died and came in and out of power.
Who thinks that he also believes, yeah, that there's a Jewish space laser that caused the California wildfires? I think he also believes that, honestly. I bet he's up there. I bet you're. All we're waiting for now, yeah, and I've been thinking about this for a while, all we're waiting for is for him to go full on flat earth. Absolutely. So, yeah, I knew they had a lot of Asgard, but I didn't realise they had that many. That's crazy, that, isn't it? Carl, be careful. Don't let your laptop burn you. I'm about to say bite you. What the fuck? Oh, my days. Yeah. Unlocked, I completely agree. He's probably fucking what's his face? He probably fucking calls, terrible fucking devastating mass shootings, false flag events and shit like that. Honestly, it's all good. And if he's still around for the next year or so, we are just going to see him go into so many more rabbit holes. And my bingo card definitely has flat Earth on it. So let's see. I am from Leicester, Damien. Obviously, you can't tell because I haven't got an accent. So.
Since J.D. Rockefeller, who's going to die, and I think, what year is he going to die? He starts Standard Oil right after slavery. He starts Standard Oil. I think he starts Standard Oil in 1863. I believe that he started Standard Oil in 1863. So he's about 20 then. He lives to be 90, 25 or something like that. Was he 30? I can't remember. But
I think it's all a little bit up north. I've got a feeling that it is, but I could be wrong. But I've got it in my head that Hull is a bit up north. And I've got their accent in my head as well. But I could be wrong.
So if we know that, what year does he die? Does he die in around 19... I want to say around 37, right around the Marijuana Tax Act, but... So... J.D. Rockefeller... Could you imagine that, though, if Nevada or Utah or New Mexico or Arizona...
Really unlocked? Oh my god. Did you actually have a proper discussion with him about it and what? I've never met Flat Earth in real life, never, not once. And I was gutted, yeah, because when them UK Flat Earthers was doing a tour of the country, I saw a video and they'd been in Leicester, but I never go in town. Who the fuck wants to go in town, you know what I mean? There's real life people and shit and it just, don't like it. This is what Amazon was invented for. Oh my days. This is so much fun. Well, Joe, I've seen that your silver thing. I think it's well cool. You're buying silver. Some of it's really interesting.
Picked a 100-mile strip out and built 100 miles of solar power. And it powered the entire country. And we finally got to put a chip, a rock, a dink.
What is it? Is it unlocked? I can't remember. Is it 200? 200 proofs of the Earth is flat. I've got 200 in my head and I've got 50 in my head. So, I can try, but I can't do it whilst I'm streaming, right? But I can definitely do it as a picture. So I can upload it to my community tab later if you want. You let me know. I could possibly do it for a short video as well, where his head stays still, because I haven't got the know-how or the tech or whatever to do it. You know, where you can put something on a face and it just moves around with them and stuff. I've got no idea. Started as he was on his soft sit crowd. Yeah, 200. Yeah, 40 well. I can't believe anybody still follows that fool. Honestly, unlocked. It quite shocks me. Dubé is a fucking moron. And he has been debunked by so many different people. It's actually quite shocking. And you remember that fucking Flat Earth film that came out, and they've done sequels now, but he weren't in the sequels. And it's all about, how amazing he is. And I can't remember anybody's fucking name. What's his name? What? What's his fucking name? What's the American black fucking Professor Spacey type bloke? Literally, my head has just gone dead. Flipping out. Hi, Global Mum, how you doing? Honestly, I cannot remember what his name is. But anyways, they were going on about him not being brave enough to debate Dubé, which is just the biggest load of bollocks ever. Neil deGrasse Tyson, thank you. I can't understand why I couldn't remember that, honestly. That is so weird. I had Ty in my head, yeah, like Tyson or something like that. But I was thinking that's something to do with his first name. That was terrible. I'm so sorry. I keep, honestly, I'm like, you know what, right? Do you ever watch game shows and stuff like that? Like The Chase, for example, where they ask questions. And I could sit there and watch it, and oh my God, the questions sometimes are so easy. You know, if I was actually there, I would completely fail because I'm crap under pressure and I'm crap just winging it live. I'm terrible.
A chink in the armor against the oil industry because they work against us. They work against us. The oil industry, the gas I put in the car, the people who sell the gas, they don't want you and me to have any kind of good life. They don't want that. They don't want it. They don't want. They want your money, and that's.
He's so pissed off, ain't he, for paying $8 for deodorant. And he had to buy it because he's realising that he fucking stinks like a tramp. $8 apparently though it's only like $4 or $4.99 or something on Amazon. But yeah, $8 he paid for it, and he's so butthurt about it. It's quite amazing. Actually, you know what? I genuinely have never heard anybody so devastated about paying $8 for deodorant. What's that? I need to get your husband to operate the auto prompt.
All they want. That's all they want. They just want your money. Deborah, I was talking about you earlier. I think we're due for a fundraiser for Deborah. We got to raise her another $300. So we got a fundraiser coming up.
Oh, show your channel, Global One. Put your link. Put your channel link in the chat and your video links if you want, and I'll check it out when I'm done, mate. But yeah, you know, any of you, if you've got channels, then shill away. Go for it.
Deborah here in the next few days. Maybe when I'm parked over here, where I'm going to. Beautiful.
Amazing.
Beautiful. Good to see you, Deborah. Sorry I'm giving you a call back.
The sunset's behind him. That's it looks quite nice. A little bit that you can see through the windows. It's completely ruined by him being distracted driving twat. Let's be honest. And he keeps ignoring Deborah, and that cracks me up. She must be so devastated. I bet you she's been sat there crying about him ignoring her. Can pretty much guarantee it.
Yeah, I've had my head up my own business. I've had my head up my business here for the past, I mean...
That's a good point, Welsh. Didn't think of that. Yeah, you're completely right.
I'm sure you guys have noticed I don't make nearly as many videos. I'm not doing nearly as much on this channel. And YouTube's noticed too. YouTube noticed as well. And they said, oh, you're not doing lives every day anymore? Let's take away your wallet. Maybe you'll come back and do some lives. Let's just take Chili's wallet and see if he comes back.
Oh my God, he really thinks that that's what's going on? So because he's not going live anymore, he's not getting paid so much anymore. How stupid can one man be? He'll take that as a challenge. He will. He'll take. Oh, I wish I'd not said it now. But yeah, fucking hell. He does think he is that special. Absolutely. Crackers, absolutely crackers. Please, everybody, if you're not already subscribed to Global Mum, why the hell not? Subscribe to Global Mum. She's awesome.
Does lives every day on YouTube. So I will. I'll do it again. It just takes time. It just takes time. Anyway, I hope I finished any of my thoughts today, but someone pointed out my ADHD was flying today, so I apologize. And if you have any questions from this particular video, just drop.
Thank you, Eric. That's amazing for the $20 to the Illuminati and the Trilateral Commission. Appreciate it. Every penny counts, mate. Every penny counts.
In the comment section below so that I can answer them. And I'm going to answer a lot of the things that I said when I teach Constitutional Law Scholar. So when that comes out, a lot of the things I said today will be...
No, exactly, Salah. And I mean, that's probably what is actually hitting this channel now. YouTube ain't stupid. Even if it's not actual live people, it's like a, tech shit, which I have no idea about. But they can see that, oh my God, look at all these subscribers he's got. Look at how it just keeps going up by thousands all the time. And yet his views haven't gone up. What's going on? I just don't know. And it's like, my channel's got 1,500 subscribers, yeah. And like, I don't know, earlier at least. I don't know how many I've got now. But I have 52 watching earlier. He's got, last I checked, I mean, he might have more now, but he had 109,000 subscribers last I checked. And yet you can go in his chat and you're lucky if it beats 300 people watching. It makes no sense. And YouTube have got the know-how, however it is, to notice that shit and realise that shit. And that's why it's just and it doesn't do your channel any good. It doesn't do your channel any favours. YouTube will push channels that are gaining the subscribers, but also gaining the views and gaining the comments, gaining the thumbs, up or down. They'll push anything that actually gets attention, and you're not. So if they're not pushing you, it's your own fucking fault for buying subscribers. What the fuck? Paul's face.
Dressed. It's the magic hour right now. It's beautiful. The sun is setting, so you're getting refraction from light that's shooting horizontally, vertically. Really cool. Really cool. They used to call it the golden hour, but I believe that it's called a blue light shoot. You might want to look that up. It's called a blue light shoot. And in California, they call it the golden hour, and that's right when the sun comes.
Bex, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, and I talked about this again last night, I have every right, and I've sent him a cease and desist, and I think he has took it to account right, because he no longer seems to stick his little finger up when he drinks, yeah, because I sent him a cease and desist about that, and about him using the terms cop art and cop shop, because that's basically British cultural appropriation. I ain't having it. So yeah, cease and desist. Otherwise, I'd have to sue him. And I think, but the copper in the cop shop though, he's not stopped. So I've just got no choice now. I'm gonna have to sue him. And I think maybe we all should, because also, by the way, also, Watch News Network, thank you. For the £20, buy beer, we'll do something irresponsible and stupid. Absolutely, and actually really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Wow, actually forgot what I was saying now. Bollocks, you know what? I'll remember in a minute.
Up in the morning or goes down at night. And that is where light is refracting from multiple different angles, including horizontally. So you're going to get light on every part of your, when you see that, you get light on every part of your face because it's shooting, the light is refracting from every different direction.
Lisa, he'll never get his play button because of that, because they know that they're not legitimate subscribers. They know, they can see, they can tell that they're bought. And I mean, it's quite simple to buy subscribers. I've looked into it, it's very simple. So, and that's what it's done. But you need to, your subscriber count needs to match up with your view count for them to promote your channel. And so, yeah, his channel's not getting promoted because he's bought subscribers. He will not get the play button because he's bought subscribers. And I think the first half of this video that I watched last night, he said something and I can't remember what it was. But I said, well, that's what he's going to do. I thought that he was going to say, no, I'm not here for a play button. I'm not interested in that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to, change things and this, that and the other and blah, 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 blah. And that would be his excuse for not getting the play button, even though we'd all know it's because he tried and he couldn't get one because he's by subscribers. But he said something else like the first half of this, and I can't remember what it was. He said it last night. And I thought, shit, and I said, you know what, I'm wrong. That's what he's going to do. That's it. No, I remember now. He was going on again about YouTube fucking him over, not promoting him or anything anymore, basically shadow banning him, etc., etc. He said something along those lines anyway. And, that he was gaining all these thousands of subscribers each month. It was quite a lot. And now it's gone down to so-and-so. YouTube were fucking him over because they work for China. Remember, that's the thing. Google, YouTube work for China, where Google and YouTube does not work. Yeah, and so that's the thing now. That's what he's going to say. He's going to say he can't get a play button because YouTube hates him because he's suing them. That's what he'll say. Absolutely. Pause face. Remember, all pause faces get all loaded on my Discord.
That's why it's called the golden hour or a blue light shoot. So weird. I mean, just so you guys know, when I was young, I thought, when I was a young man.
Global, I remember that, and I forgot about that. But yeah, he said in September he had a plan to get to 100k subs by the end of the year, and all of a sudden his sub count went up drastically. It did. It was ridiculous, and yeah, his views didn't go up, which is just instantly suspicious, ain't it? It's fucked up. So you can have a channel that's got this many subscribers, and they could do one video, one stream that does get loads of views. Like my things, right? My live streams these days, I don't know. I'm lucky if I get 500 views. My videos, it can be the same, but every now and then I'll do a video and it will get, 1,000 or maybe a few thousand views. It's not all the time, it's every now and then. I don't sit there and blame YouTube for that. It's just, shit happens, and they promote what they think is the most suitable and what people will like. So, yeah. There we go. YouTube does hate him along the rest of the world. Yeah, but I don't think they're picking on him though. But yeah, I agree. He's very hateable. Pause face.
I thought I would grow up and be a fighter, but then when I started fighting a lot, I didn't enjoy beating people up. And so the fact that I'm a brain is a little weird for me. I didn't plan on, I didn't know I was smart. So now I know to be, I guess it's a weird thing to be as a personality for people who come on and listen, that I just have this. It's really strange. Anybody who knows me my whole life, if you had said in high school that later Chili's going to grow up and he's going to be a talking head with just the amount of knowledge he has in his brain, nobody.
Hi, sweet. No worries, mate. Thanks for being here.
I would have believed you. I wouldn't have believed you. So it's a little strange. The whole process of becoming known on social media has been really strange for me. Well, I mean, because the powers that be are terrified of me, I've had a lot more adversity, and because the people in space are.
God, I think you might be right. I bet they take 1,000 views off you for every fork and 5,000 off for every count. Meaning fucking cunt, but yeah.
Afraid that I'll take over their position. I've had a lot more adversity. So I've had to fight both people who are supposed to be on the side of justice and people who work for within the state. So, and let me just say this and then I'll get out of here. If you see an icon on here, like Beers Press with Rancor, we know who Press with Ranker is, but if you see an icon and it's unrecognizable, and then the name says like Diplo, then you know that is a state actor or railroaded this person, literally took their nightstick and shoved it down their throat.
Sorry, my vape keeps making me cough. A state actor. So somebody comes in your chat with whatever name you just said. Sorry, they're a state actor. Oh, they've got the, what's he called it? The nightstick shoved so far down. What? Shut up, you fucking idiot. I think I did screenshot this, but I'll do it again just for good measure.
And you're like, oh my god, I can't believe it. And then you'll see a comment in there. It'll say, the cop warned him that he was going to get a nightstick down the throat. And all the comments will be like, what are you doing? Go to hell, right? That's a state actor. They're all over YouTube. They're all over Facebook. So just remember, when you listen to the breakdown of the Twitter files...
Right, so, serious question, yeah? What state, then, am I acting for? Because, you know, I'm not American. Shocking, I know, but I'm not. So, who am I working for the British government, then, maybe? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm working for the British government. And my complete job is exposing Americans that are absolutely fucking crazy and stupid. That must be it. So, yeah, there we go. Happy days. If you see an icon you don't recognise, that account as a state... Yeah, exactly, go, but it's crackers, ain't it? Notice you never see Chili eating. He eats rats. He's a lizard person. Just look at those eyes. You know what? That could be a rabbit hole that he jumps down next.
FBI put an entire facility of FBI agents inside Twitter headquarters. The same thing is happening at YouTube, at Facebook, at Instagram. It's across all social media.
Hell?
All social media.
It's fucking nuts, man. What the fuck? Hi, Elementar. How you doing? What the fuck? As I heard recently, yeah, Mark Zuckerberg already sold all our information to people. So, you know, it's just way past that point, bro. Fuck you know. The paranoia is strong in him, ain't it? It's a wicked post face, that is.
There are state actors working within this application right here, right now. And the reason why we just got a giant shadow ban for the past 3 weeks and they cut our money by 70%, we're becoming too popular. They can't have someone who's against Republicans and Democrats become too popular. What if they start a movement for a third party? That'll mess up all the fake media. All the fake media is bought by Republicans and Democrats. So, anyway, with that being said, I'm losing the light.
Oh my god, it's like listening to fucking Tucker Carlson. Fucking crackers, that is.
I'm losing the light.
God.
Cool. Whatever. Right on. Well, listen, I'm not perfect, so I will make mistakes, but for the most part, everything I tell you is as honest and truthful as I can be. That's just the way it is. Because if you like me or don't like me, I don't care. I'm sorry.
Put 69 in the chat if you think shit is full of shit.
I don't care. I'm on a mission. And you can come along for the mission, or you can F off. I'm on a mission. I'm going to change the system, and I can only do it with your help. So I'm super grateful that you guys come and let me talk and give me my time. I appreciate it. I'll let you guys know where I'm running for governor in the next year. I pretty much know. I pretty much have my head and my heart planned. So I know what I'm going to do here. But, you know, it's a grind. It is a grind.
In the next fucking year? So we're not going to hear about it until fucking, you know, anytime. It could be, oh my god. I mean, it's flipping nearly May. Yeah. It's not that difficult. Why can't we know now? Let us know. Tell us now. Tell us.
So we don't stop. OTVO. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for coming. And
I stopped. There you go. You've just been stopped. Enjoy. Alright, let's have a look. Shit, what did Welsh say? Where is it? Wait there a minute. So it's that one then. Let's have a look.
Hacker, bro. Look at you grabbing another man.
He said the dude.
Chili.
Nah, ain't that one.
So this may be from that
God
location.
knows, man.
It may be. It just.
I've got myself all confused now. Did you say videos then? The second of the streams used to know. No, it's not that one. I don't know now. Oh, is that what? Is it that one? I really am confused. Let's have a look. Hi, Miss Manda. I have no idea which video, so if you can put the link in the chat, I'd really appreciate it, because I don't know what I'm going on. I know Welsh said earlier, but I've forgotten since then, because I've literally got a memory like a sieve.
Aggressive Toto. Toto.
Well, I thought it might be the newest one, but it didn't look like it. That's why I'm confused. The second of the streams he's suing us for, see? So that's why I'm muddled. And I thought it was this one. I thought it said that it's not got latest grandma. That is, I don't know. I thought it said it had no. I don't know, the one that Welsh News Network's on about, yeah, with the latest body cam on it, but I just don't know. Has Artie got it yet? Eva? Eva? I know what I'm on about. Honestly, I do speak sense sometimes, you know, just not very often. Sense is boring. Sense is overrated. Now, as he thought. Oh, you know what? No, I've seen that one. Never mind. I don't make sense very often, so it's happy days, isn't it? We can all not make sense together. Right, there we go. Let me show you this, though. Most of you, well, a lot of you at least, will have seen it. This is on my community tab. So, look at that. I'd never even noticed yet until other people pointed it out. How many fingers does that fist got? That's so amazing. Somebody designed that, and then Chili put it on his fucking website. That is excellent. So, no, it's not on Artist Global, I just looked, so never mind. Right, I changed the voice on this one. I don't know what it's going to say, but I need to go for a week, so I'm going to let it play, and then we'll take it from there. If I miss anything, which is very unlikely, because it'll just be him going, cook dog, and Jeff rates pigs, and all that bullshit. So, yeah. Oh, shit, Steve, right there. Yeah, where am I? Where am I? Oh, fuck it. No, that's not worked. Is that working? No, you fucking wanker. I'm rubbish at this shit, I swear. Don't talk. I nearly heard my own voice. That would have been devastating. There you go, Steve. Happy days. Where? No. He's in for an eye-opening experience if he actually tries to run for governor. I know, Lemon Tart, and it'll be fucking wicked. Honestly, to the point where I want him to. I genuinely sort of want him to do it. I want him to at least really try. I don't think he'll ever get to the point where anybody could vote for him, but I want him to really try to get to that point, because fucking hell, it's going to be hilarious. Right, I need a wee, so I'm going to leave you with him for a minute. Please forgive me. Turn the volume up.
Oh, what's going on out there in the land of YouTube? How is everybody? What is going on? I actually came a little bit early because I want to talk a little bit about, before we got going here, I wanted to talk a little bit about ADHD. I watched the first 10 minutes of the show that I did yesterday when I was just talking to people, and I apologize. My ADHD was just so out of control, and I really didn't finish very many thoughts. You can see it. You can see how serious ADHD is. In my mind, you guys can see the exact same information on the wall that I can see, but I really had a hard time. I was struggling yesterday. So thank you for your support. Watching that video back from yesterday, for me, was so cringe because I can't take anything for my ADHD because I have high blood pressure. And so I apologize for yesterday's stream. I hope you can see past it. What I'm doing now is I'm keeping notes right here. But
He's surprised he can spell ADHD. I'm also very surprised. Right, has he said anything amazing that I need to rewind for? I'm kind of assuming not, but let me know.
Aside on my computer so that I can cover one topic at a time and then even go back to that topic if we didn't completely flesh it out. So,
Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. Holy shit, Surrender. I literally didn't even notice that. How dare he? Don't get me wrong, yeah, I am not a fan of Manchester City, but I am a fan of English football, and he has got no fucking right. Oh, that's a wind-up, that, isn't it? I bet he bought that, yeah, at the same time that he bought his fucking, what was it? Was it a Ferrari jacket or T-shirt or something? And his Lacoste cap. Guarantee it.
thank you for putting up with my ADHD yesterday. I appreciate it. It was really, really bad. So, anyway, how's everybody doing? Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Did I see V. Boyer? Did I see Rocco? Mr. Waldo Baldo? What's up, Playboy? What is up with the Playboy? What is up with the Playboy? What's going on? So, I wanted to talk today about really bullying. I'm not sure what DLC Clips, what he titled this particular.
Who's bullying him? Or is people bullying Colin? Who's bullying who? What's going on? Are we all bullies? Oh, dear me.
YouTube chat. I'm also going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys a video here in a second.
No, you can't do that. He can't do that. He's literally suing everybody now, yeah, for showing his videos and criticising him. He can't show somebody else's video, can he? Come on, seriously, right? That's it. Plotto absolutely nailed it earlier. Johnny, I know I again assume you all subscribe to him. If you're not, what the hell's wrong with you? Please subscribe to him. But yeah, just like was it? No, I think he said, was it? No rules. Oh, what is it? One rule for me and another for thee, or no rules for me and lots for thee, whichever. It's like that, innit? He chats this shit, says that people shouldn't be allowed to do this stuff, but he's allowed to do it. That's pretty much how he acts, how he operates, I mean. So none of us are allowed to use his videos. We're not allowed to criticise him at all. He's trying to destroy fair use, which he's actually said, by the way. I think he said it to Sean. Yeah, Sean Hawkins. He said it to him that he's not interested in removing his videos and all this and the other. He going after him personally. He wants to go after fair use completely. So he wants to get rid of fair use, but he still wants to be able to use it. So please make that make sense, because I don't fucking know.
I'm going to show you guys a video of a back and forth that I had with Tom DeBlass. And, on the outset, from the outside looking in, when you...
That's the one. I can never remember it, Driver Con. It really fucking does me head in, 'cause it's so simple. Rules for thee, but not for me. Exactly, thank you.
Look at Tom DeBlass, I don't want to say his name incorrectly. Tom's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Apparently, he trains people in jiu-jitsu. He's a legit super tough guy. And, Tom and I actually know some of the same people because I've been in this MMA circle for so long.
You liar. What's he just done? That's not me, yeah? That's his video. What's he just done? He just fucking turned himself... he just removed his headphones. So was he talking into them? Was that the mic? What's going on? Yeah, fair use for me, but not for
Brother,
thee.
or sister, or uncle, or lover.
Oh, fucking idiot. None of us even have a clue what he just said. That was awesome. And then just go straight into uncle and lover. That sounds fucked up. If your uncle's your lover, you got issues. Sorry, I'm trying to fucking rewind it, I'll just wind it well too far. There you go.
Along,
The headphones must have the microphone in it. That's the only way I can think, so it must be that. He muted himself a couple of times. What a dickhead.
Brother, or sister, or uncle, or lover. We all, put a one in the chat if you know a cop and you're friends with that cop, or you have a good acquaintance, and everybody hit the like button.
Totally agreed. Definitely sounds better muted. 100%. Yeah, anyway, I know I don't say this very often, but please do what Chili just asked everybody to do. Please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it.
Button. Oh my goodness, everybody hit the like button. If you didn't hit the like button yet, then it has not. We have not gotten.
What the fuck's he doing? Why does he keep muting himself? This is a professional, this is. Even I'm more professional than this. Yeah, with me being a super serious professional channel. I've not said that for a while, by the way. Said it, sticking to it. Happy days. 280,000 followers. Tom DeBlas. Water by How You Bear It. From Tom DeBlas. Is that Tom DeBlas BJ or BRJ? And followed by Joe Rogan. Ooh. This is amazing. What the fuck? Oh my god, what's going on?
Forgive me for the technical difficulties. Perfect. So, I should just go ahead and show this video so that you guys can see it, and then you guys can be the judge. So let me go back, and so I'll just start this whole thing over at 6 minutes or 7 minutes flat. So do me a favor and put a 1 in the chat if you have a
Absolutely too tall for shorts. Completely agree.
friend or a family member who is a cop. If you know someone who is a cop, if you're on a good acquaintanceship, a good level with a cop, where you know somebody and you guys are okay.
Right, you know what? I don't even give a shit who put things in this chat and whatnot. There's nobody who's allowed to talk in this chat that's actually got a close relationship with a cop. I ain't having it. Where they actually get on and all this, that, and the other one. No way, not one little bit. But I bet you some people say that they have.
Maybe he goes to your barber shop. Maybe you guys work out at the gym together. So I just want to know that, and I'm going to keep notes so that I don't go off the rails with my ADHD.
Really, Rack? This dude he's talking about calls Chili out for being full of shit, and Chili just ignores it. Any other person Chili would demand a fight with, he treats this Tom guy super nice. Is that what he's going to get into in this video? Is that what we're going to see? Because that kind of sounds interesting. I want to see it. Right, I've got to say, yeah, it's a very sad moment. I've now run out of alcohol, so violins, please, everybody, violins.
One, I don't have very many cop friends either. I used to know some cops. Now I know a lot of ex-cops. But let me share this video with you guys, and I'm going to kind of walk through it a little bit, and you guys will be able to...
Fuck off. I hate that when I try and pause it and it don't work. Right. No worries, Damon. Thanks for coming. I don't get notifications for half the things that I've got it set up to give me notifications for. YouTube sucks like that.
And so I kind of had a pretty serious back and forth with this guy, and what happens is he replies to my DM, and he leaves me a voicemail telling me, without further ado, I could post this to my profile and have literally thousands of people just tear you to shreds, but that'll just bring you attention. So could open up dialogue. But I'm out here helping.
Right, sorry, I've got the speed back to normal, nearly. I want to be able to hear that better, but I've changed the voice, didn't I? I'm sorry. I'm going to go back like 10 seconds or something. No, that was way too far. Sorry, I know it's too far, but there we go.
Without further ado, I could post this to my profile and have literally thousands of people just tear you to shreds, but that'll just bring you attention. So could open up dialogue. But I'm out here helping kids daily, helping kids weekly, getting kids free training, because I support my black belt who arrested somebody who held up a woman at gunpoint in a robbery. That's bullying. Listen, bro, you're a joke, dude. Come on.
I've got a gorgeous pair of Doc Martens, by the way, Goth. Just throwing that in there. Absolutely gorgeous. My husband bought them from about a year ago. They're like 125 quid. So not something we can ever normally afford, bless him. So yeah, Doc Martens, wicked. DMs from Chile, not so much.
Yeah, you're looking for relevancy. Yeah, no one knows your name. Help people. Go out there and help people. Because what you're doing right now is not going to do it. All right? Good luck to you, pal. So, if you guys know anything, that's all we do on this channel. But so what Tom does, and I'm gonna come back to this video in 1 second. What Tom does is he finds bullied kids and
Oh, exactly, Covart. And yeah, thank you. Perfect example then. But Chili wants to jump on anything that excuses his terrible behaviour. So ADHD, he says he's got OCD as well. Did he say he was dyslexic once? I'm sure he did, you know. But I could be wrong. There's what else? There was something else. There's something else that he says that isn't letters. Like, it's not ADHD, it's not OCD, it's something else. I can't remember. But yeah, it's just full of shit, let's be honest. Absolutely full of bollocks.
bullied persons. And then what he'll do is he'll either sponsor training or pay for training or call over and make a connection and get that bullied person some jujitsu training so that the bullied person can be a functioning part of society. Because let me show you what happens. And this is, where does that idea that we need to include bullied and bullies and try to get them out of their cycle of hatred? That comes from school shooters. That's when it all started. So here's the when you just put into Google search and you look at this and it says stopbullying.gov, gunman bought 2 rifles and hundreds of rounds. Uvalde shooter was mocked as a school.
Oh, no worries, David. I can't see that when, because I've watched the chat on the TV. It doesn't tell me when. It says when there's super chats yet, but it doesn't tell me when there's members joining up or gifted memberships or member comments, which makes me feel really bad because I don't say them. Then it's because I don't see them, and I'm really sorry. Well, thank you. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about membership ending. I mean, you ain't got to say sorry. And I appreciate you becoming a member. I really do. Thank you.
School shooter. Texas, he was bullied. School shooting in a crisis of bullying in America. A pattern of adverse childhood. School shootings and mental health in America. Uvalde shooter. And it just keeps going. Why do shootings occur? Bullying. Teachers describe...
Do you know what, yeah? It'd make a really good, like the creationists and whatnot, the young earth creationists, how they deny so much. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I'm not religious, I'm an atheist, but I completely respect people that are religious. That's absolutely fine. But, it doesn't mean, though, that being religious you have to deny reality. And young earth creationists do. And what he's saying, it just sounds so much like, or similar to the things that they say. It's just bizarre.
Parkland shooter as being bullied, as a bully. He was the bully. So, relatives of school shooting suspects say he was...
By the way, to the point where Matt Powell official, said that atheist or whatnot, being atheists caused, being believers in evolution caused the lads that did the Columbine shooting, caused them to do that basically because they believed in evolution. Makes sense of that. Absolutely disgusting bloke he is.
Bullied. So this is a very big deal when we allow bullying and we segregate the bully and don't try to fix that bully, because if you go down the list, so this is what started this big push.
And they fell over then, tripped over somewhere. Absolutely, Eric, exactly. Thousands of kids get bullied. They don't all commit mass murder, absolutely. And that's why I really don't like, you hear that sometimes. Like, I watch a lot of true crime stuff and that, and you hear from murderers or even serial killers and stuff, and it starts going on about the terrible childhood that they had. Lots of people have terrible childhoods. I had terrible things happen in my childhood. Didn't grow up to be a killer, though, or a serial killer. Strange that, isn't it? Oh, sorry.
For these kinds of research, this kind of research into school shootings and why they happen and why people shoot each other, they go back and they find out the kid was bullied badly. So what Tom does, what he does, is he finds people, and I'll show you a couple of videos from his Instagram account. He finds people who have been bullied, and okay, cool. Search Honda Blast. Okay, cool. So right here, what he does is he teaches kids who've been bullied how to fight.
Sorry, absolutely strand up. I was eating, so I couldn't reply. But yeah, his frivolous and I can't even say it, vexatious lawsuits. That is an attempt to bully people, to make them do what he wants them to do. That's why he's offered, get out opportunities like, well, you know what, yeah, just delete all your videos, never cover me again, and give me $1 and we'll lend it now. And it don't work. But yeah, he is a bully, or he tries to be. That didn't work.
That's what he does. He takes the time and invests in the kids, and he teaches them how to defend themselves. Because whether you're the bully or being bullied, the simple fact of the matter is that if that continues to perpetuate, it creates a society that is broken. If you allow bullying, right, and this is pretty cool, his gi says bully proof on it, which I think is pretty cool.
I like that, Eddie. That's actually really good. I've never heard that before.
And Tom's he's a legit tough guy. Yeah, you know, he's a black belt and actively training, probably putting hours in on the mat every day. You know, probably super tough guy. You know, legitimately super tough. So all the respect in the world to you for that, Tom. But this brings me back to the question I asked you earlier. Do you know a cop?
Why is it, yeah? You can respect somebody because they're tough, as in, you know, they can fight and win and whatnot. That gets his respect. But they're, like, let's say, the lawyer channels, yeah? So let's say Arte and Merb. They can talk about something that they went to school for years for. They know what they're talking about, but it has no respect for them. They're bullshit. They're just bollocks. Doesn't believe a word they say. Get fucked. But because the bloke is, I don't know, some fucking Chuck Norris, a fighter. Sorry, I can't fucking talk properly. You know, they get his respect.
Are you friends with a cop? Do you have a cop brother or sister or mother or father or uncle or aunt? Do you have a cop who you identify with in a positive way, that you have empathy for, that you understand the cop's position? Because now I'll show you the rest of the video where Tom and I have a strong disagreement. So remember, we stop bullying because it turns the person who's being bullied into a much worse person later. That's the reason why the anti-bullying campaigns even began in America. Because they equated school shooters with being bullied. So Tom now has jumped into that full force, and he's helping kids get stronger. He's sponsoring kids. He's sponsoring people who get bullied. And so he's doing some good work there. But Tom has a cop friend. Tom has a cop.
Yes, Kovar. He reaches out to people that have got a big following, hoping that he'll swing them into thinking the same as him, and it never works. Look what happened to him on TikTok. He got branded a racist and got fucked off. Eventually it might happen on YouTube, I don't know. Maybe it won't. I have no idea. But yeah, absolutely full of fucking shit. Bullies are just insecure people who have to make others feel small. Yeah, absolutely. And most people have been bullied at one point or another in their lives. Not everybody, but most people have. And most of those people don't sit there considering fucking, you know, shooting the bully and other people because I'm pissed off I was bullied. It's just bollocks.
Friend. So because he has a cop friend, Tom has a blind spot. He cannot see what is really happening. So let me show you something here. So now let's go back to the Tom video here, and let me show you what Tom's friend does that Tom endorses as being okay.
Exactly, Global Mum. I mean, it says a lot, doesn't it, that shitloads of auditors that we don't like have, you know, gone running from Chile and then exposed him, explained what he's done on channels that are in our community, the anti-auditor community. They, well, you know, I say auditor, but no, we're anti-auditor community, because genuine, proper auditors, I've got no problem with them, but unfortunately, there's hardly any. Yeah, so if everybody, including auditors, are saying that Chile's a cunt and he's a liar and he's this, that and the other, then it's because he's a cunt and he's a liar and he's this, that and the other.
can hear the commentary saying they already got him. They already got him. But yet the cops are just still look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who are driving their knees into the person on the ground. He's caught. Say he's a total piece of crap. This is going to make him a worse piece of crap later. So I want to show you guys something, okay? This is called a full mount. Not sure if you guys have ever seen if you've ever trained in any kind of jiu-jitsu or mixed martial arts, but this is called a full mount. And if you take a look at this guy's legs, Tom is going to tell me how this guy was being overtly aggressive, and he had held up a liquor store and held a woman at gunpoint. But at this point right here, it looks like he has one arm alongside of his head and his legs, and so he's not pressing up. You press up with your hips to get off from here, or you would hook this leg with this leg to begin a guard series. And Tom could teach this a lot better than I could. He's way more advanced in jiu-jitsu than I am. So Tom knows that.
He is kissing this bloke's arse, ain't he, who doesn't like him.
Tom also knows that at this position...
By the way, I was eating, so I did see somebody's comment about how, we see this, but we don't see any of the context. We don't see what happened before this and whatnot. We have no idea. This person who's, having issues with the police, we have no idea what's happened. There are bad police. Bad things do happen. But I am never going to sit there and just assume that from a video like this. I need to know the details. Anybody with half a brain and who's half sensible at least, because I ain't fucking sensible, but at least half sensible, needs to have more context, needs to know the details. You get me, bruv. I pet, by the way.
Right here, his black belt, his buddy, has complete and utter control of this guy in every single way. He's in full mount, hips in the belt.
Peck. There's a torture cuffs bit in my Discord. You should post some torture cuffs bit. That's actually called kinky cuffs, but yeah.
Play button. It's done. Yeah, this man is caught. With the free arm right here, his arm is trapped along the side of his head. And his buddy's head is holding his arm. So essentially, he's...
Yeah, he's proper professional, like. He knows jiu-jitsu, karate, fucking, what's the other one, his name I can't remember. What the fuck? My head has literally gone dead. Why can't I remember that? Anyways, obviously he knows MMA and he knows kickboxing, he knows wrestling, he knows it all. Can't deny it, because Chili said it, and he said it on the internet, so therefore it's true.
Gonna press this arm between their heads, and if he steps over here, he could choke the guy unconscious really quickly. I mean, he's in a total superior position. If you've ever fought a day in your life, if you ever watch MMA and you don't train, this cop has total control of this man. He could kill him now if he wanted to. So I don't know what Tom's saying. And you can hear the other guy saying, "Put the man in handcuffs." So I checked out the copper who was on top of the guy, and he has a private profile. And when you click on the different...
Maybe it's private because the dickheads like you, having a go at him and stuff for having the audacity to be a police officer.
Things. He's the owner of Paradox Training, dedicated to training law enforcers. And then he's sponsored by Segura Gear. So look at all the military equipment gear that the cops are sponsored by. I guarantee the guy's ex-military. Enforcer lights. I don't know. So these are the companies that he's sponsored by. So now, why did Tom leave?
Oh, we talked about this last night as well. Yeah, this just reminded me. He's got these 109,000 subscribers. Look how many channels we've seen, yeah, that haven't even reached 100,000 yet. And yet they all have fucking sponsor deals. All of them. Why hasn't he got no sponsor deals? Could it be because his subscribers are fake? You know what I mean? He's all about the money. People had offered, he would have took it. So, glad you're back and El Vampiro.
Me that voicemail. He left me the voicemail because I tagged him in my video and I said, Tom DeBlast, this isn't bullying because the pigs are doing it. And then I just said to him, I'm going to start up a dialogue about you backing up this kind of behavior. That's what
I'm going to open up a dialogue about you backing up this kind of behaviour. What's with the ... So why don't you just say it in a sentence? And that's what I'm going to do. Yay. Because I've looked at your whole profile and you seem to have a blind spot. You seem to not see things the way I see them. Oh, right, so that instantly makes you wrong then. If you don't see things actually see them, you're wrong, obviously. And it's ironic because you put up all these kids who get bullied and people who get bullied and nobody agrees with it. What? And then you put up the cops doing horrible things, completely inhumane things, and you justify it and even give them a thumbs up. Oh my God.
going to do because I've looked at your whole profile and you seem to have a blind spot. You seem to not see things the way I see them. And it's ironic because organization. So...
Sorry, I just wanted him to not keep talking because I just read it. So no, so I didn't read that one though, did I? I can't believe I did I? It's people like you. Oh, that's it. No, I didn't realise there was more at the end. So it's people like you is the reason. It's people like you, ... It's the reason why we are where we are in this country, ... It's a real shame. He got told to shut up. That's fucking awesome.
I'll keep playing this video because
I don't
have any,
Sorry, I'm rubbish at this rewind lot, yeah. And fast forward. I fast forwarded it too far. Fuck it. He's too fucking slow at talking as well, you know. Just my fucking nothing.
You put up all these kids who get bullied and people who get bullied and nobody agrees with it. Nobody agrees with other people bullying. And you put up the cops doing horrible things, completely inhumane things, and you justify it. And you even give them a thumbs up. It's people like you is the reason why we are in the country. It's a real shame because I don't have any, I don't look at what Tom is doing and look at the guy and go, oh man, he's doing horrible work in the world. He has a blind spot because it's his cop friend. Like some of you said, you have a cop friend, a cop buddy. Well, just because that's your cop friend and your cop buddy doesn't mean that he's not bullying people or a part of an entire bully organization. So... I'll keep playing this video because now.
Put 69 in the chat if you're happy that this geezer told him to shut up, but you wish it was shut the fuck up.
Tom responds to me from that and he tells me to shut up. So, okay, cool, I'll shut up. And then I have an auto response on my Instagram. So, and then he calls me a clown. He puts a clown face. So that's at 5:40 a.m. right when he wakes up, he checks his DMs. I invited him here, but he's probably asleep. So, and then, and then Tom sends me this video right here. Which, by the way, I've already watched the video. If you go to the video, I commented on the video before 5:40 a.m. So I already saw the video and commented on it. So if you can't read, there's a caption on the page, and it says COVGAPD is 10,000% trying to cover up. This kid is absolutely autistic. Look at their post on their Instagram. Go and comment. One of the kids' dads is a cop. So Tom's responding to me and saying, hey, I'm just not a blind cop sucker. I only am a cop sucker if it's my friend, if it's my black belt. Then I'm okay with them bullying people because it's my guy.
You're literally the biggest copsucker that any of us know. Oh my God. Wait there. That's better. But, not too long ago, we used to get knocks on the door all the time from police telling us that something had gone on. Have we seen it? Seen anything? Have we heard anything? No. Instant answer is always no. If we know it's been a really serious crime, though, like the two biggest ones, like murder or rape or even being paedophile or something like that, I would fucking shop them out all day long. But we don't talk. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, by the way, but it's just the way we are. We don't talk to the police. Can't sustain it. You, fuck me, man, you went and ran to the police after slagging off police, telling little children that police are going to arrest them and rape them and torture them. You then ran to the police because a woman was walking behind you. What the fuck? So just shut the fuck up, Chili. You're such a dickhead.
So Tom continues in the caption, if you're not reading it at home and you just see it, you just are just listening to it, and then he says, one of the kids' dad's a cop, go show them some love. What you're seeing is a useless POS bully.
Absolutely, Global Mum. That's why he tells, whenever he has an interaction with a cop, he always tells them that everybody hates them, everybody. And so that's why so many times that he said it when we've been covering a stream or something. I'm saying, hey, you lovely lot. So, you know, a lot of you Americans, do you hate the police? No, because you're not that small-minded to think that a few bad ones means all of them are bad. I mean, it's fucking stupid.
This happened in Covington, Georgia. I believe no arrests have been made. Effing shameful. This video is not as bad as the first one where they punched and stomped him. He's talking about the autistic kid. So all of these kids gathering around are shameful. I would be so disappointed if any of you were my kids, my children.
What's Chili's point? I mean, does he want all of these kids put in torture cuffs and taken to the dungeon or something, or the rape cage? What's his point?
This clown with the cowboy hat, real tough guy, huh? Karma is an effort, young man, and you will meet her. Please find me the kid who was assaulted. I need to get in touch with him as soon as possible.
Shit. It's Chili's fault, unlocked.
Please DM me, Georgia, if you have info. So Tom is right along the lines of what he does, which he's an
pause. I know you're not American, Pet. Neither's unlocked. Neither are a lot of people. So I am, though. I'm totally American.
Bullying channel, and he teaches kids how to defend themselves because, as I showed you earlier, when you allow people to be bullied, it makes the person worse, even up to where they are the school shooter. So, of course, after that, I went over to COVGAPD in Covington, Georgia, and I said, Tommy Glass says you guys are covering up for an assault from a kid. I don't have my glasses on, but I'll read exactly what I wrote to them. I said, Tom DeBlas says you guys are covering up an assault, battery, menacing, and more crimes, depending on your state laws. Because I reached out because I don't agree with bullying. I was bullied. It's what made me have the ego I have today and the chip up my shoulder. So what's going on? I saw a video. They say it's a cop's son. And they have not replied. They've not replied. So, okay. So then back to Tom's back and forth with me. So now what Tom is doing here is he's showing me.
Absolutely, Logan. I am so south. It's ridiculous. Hiya, Terry. How you doing, mate? Thanks for popping in.
That he went to the Covington, Georgia Facebook page, and he said to them, regarding the incident in Georgia, all the kids partaking in the beating were over 18, and one of the kids there was the son of a cop. Anyone who has common sense can look at that video, then see that they posted and realize it's total BS. The kid was clearly on the spectrum. He was trying to get away. They followed him, beat him, berated him. You know how many slow dudes mouthed off to me, and I just laugh it off? What we saw was a bunch of terrible bullies. You know I support cops. There it is. There it is, Tom.
Could not agree with that more, Damien.
Why? Tom, cops are bullies. The biggest bullies in America are cops. What do you support? So, Tom, you're telling them you know that you support cops, Tom, but this happens. The cops do what they do to the autistic kid to people all over this country. I have thousands of emails. I can't get back to all of them, Tom. But because he's your black belt, he can get a guy in full mount, have him in an anaconda choke, really close. Or that's not called. Is it called anaconda when you get the arm along the head and then you walk your legs around? I can't remember. Jiu-jitsu instructor, dude. You know a lot more than I do. I wouldn't want to tangle with you, bro. You look like you're spending hours on the mat. And you're a black belt, dude. You're tough as nails. So I'm tough as nails.
Somebody knows more than Chili. Somebody could beat Chili in a fight. My mind is blown. Wow. And I think he's about to say he's tough as fuck as well.
Too, Tom.
Okay.
And it's wrong for me to beat people up. Plus, I'm too old. So, and I don't want to fight anybody. But it's not the point. The point is that you're telling them you know that you support cops, Tom. But this happens. The cops do what they do to the autistic kid, to people all over this country. I have thousands of emails. I can't get back to all of them, Tom. But because he's your black belt, he can get a guy in full mount, have him in an anaconda choke, really close. Or, no, that's not called. It's, is it called anaconda when you get the arm along the head and then you walk your legs around? I can't remember. Tom, you're the jiu-jitsu instructor, dude. You know a lot more than I do. I wouldn't want to tangle with you, bro. You look like you're spending hours on the mat. And you're a black belt, dude. You're tough as nails.
Shit.
So I'm tough as nails too, Tom. And it's wrong for me to beat people up. Plus, I'm too old. I'm gonna get hurt bad. It'll hurt
He's tough as nails, people. Tough as nails. Don't you forget it.
my body for sure. So, and I don't want to fight anybody. But it's not the point. The point is that your cop buddy. So now, let me let the video continue to play because, you know, Tom will probably see the video because as creators, we all do. We're all so sensitive. We put ourselves out there in such a big way. And so I hope I'm doing this as respectfully as I can to Tom because he does do good work.
Oh my god, he genuinely thinks he's in the same league as this Tom geezer, don't I? Fucking hell, man. Honestly, it blows my mind. It's quite shocking. Also, by the way, just to go back a bit, but I am still genuinely shocked. This is in the first half of that last stream that I showed, which I played last night. That he's, oh no, it weren't. I can't remember. But anyway, he's suing Gunner TV and Moist Critical Clips, or whatever the fuck channel's called, anyways. So he's actually going after, you know, well, Charlie's fucking massive YouTuber. So he's going after these bigger YouTubers and shit. But remember Gunner, he thanked him, didn't he? He thanked him for promoting his trifold and said that he wasn't going to sue him. Can't sue you if you've done me a favour. But he's trying to sue him. He's put his video or his name or whatever in the paperwork, in the filings and shit. Sorry, I spilled something all over my fucking settee. Yeah. There you go, I'm trying to scrape it up with a card because I'm great. Yeah, it blows my mind anyway. Pause face, I keep forgetting to do it, so I was...
This has a blind spot when it comes to what his friends do. His cop buddy, like I asked all of you when we started this. How many of you guys have a cop friend? So this will populate here for 1 second.
Yes, what Arby just said. For a real auditor, please visit that link, Ironton Auditor, who is a real, genuine auditor and does what actual genuine auditors do. He wants to hold police accountable, but he doesn't insert himself into the situation like Chile and lots of other auditors do. They cause altercation, what? A reaction, you know what I mean? They cause shit, they antagonise, and because it gets views or gets more subs or whatever, but Terra, Ironton Auditor, is genuine, so yeah, subscribe to him if you want to see real auditing.
Okay, so I read that, and then he sent me, then he says, know your effing facts before you come at me.
Yeah, man.
And then he said, this dude robbed a liquor store and was on video camera pointing a gun in a woman's face. Know your facts. Okay, let's say he was.
Let's say he was. He could have just been digitally detained, couldn't it? Come on, you don't need to arrest him. You don't need to use, like, you know, force and whatnot. No, you just have to point a camera at him and everything would have gone away. The whole situation would have just gone away. Happy days. Fucking idiot, ain't it?
Let's say he was. So I say to him, instead of just lashing out at me, why don't you take a look at your real principles, morals, and ethics? And of course, you know, I gave it a thumbs up when he said the dude robbed. Okay, so he's a bad guy. We're supposed to be the good guys. We're not supposed to endorse the level of inhumane treatment that people who call themselves law enforcers do when none of them are law enforcers. They're all peace officers. They all have a peace officer's agreement. They all go through peace officer standards and training. None of them are called law enforcers at that time. Then they magically turn into a law enforcer when they leave peace officers training. And then when they go to court, it's assault on a peace officer who on the street would never call himself a peace officer. He's a law enforcer. So I said, instead of just lashing out at me, why don't you take a look at your real principles, morals, and ethics? And then I said, here it is. I said, I'll be covering what you do tonight on my live stream, and I hope I've given Tom a fair expose because people don't do that for me. I showed all the good things that you do, Tom. I just think you have a blind spot.
People don't do that for you. I literally show your streams in full. I don't even fucking, like, when I'm streaming, I show the whole thing. When I make a video, I'll just take the point, but I do not present it in manipulating fucking order, or I can't think of the right words, but you know what I mean. I show it as it is, as does everybody else. Stop fucking lying, you fucking dickhead. Why is he being so nice as well to this geezer? If it was anybody else, he'd be fucking, I'm gonna see you. This bloke is kissing his fucking ass, ain't it? Twat.
When, as long as it's your friend hurting somebody, as long as it's your copper friend. And as long as we justify that this is a bad person, so he deserves to be bullied. He deserves to be treated with 5 guys putting their knees into him. He deserves that because he did something bad. That's going to make a great society, Tom. Are we going to throw the guy in the garbage disposal? The guy who put the gun in the woman's face. Do we take...
What, did anybody say he's going to be thrown in the garbage disposal? Any parents in the house, yeah? Your parents, you have children. They were naughty sometimes, that kind of thing. Especially as toddlers, you know what I mean? Did you try and teach them wrong from right, right from wrong? No, and did you do it by saying, you know, you could get them to sit on the naughty step, that kind of thing. That is a punishment and a deterrent. It will hopefully teach them not to do that same thing again. Why does he not find this shit so simple to understand like most normal people? Honestly, I could get a child to understand that, I really can. So, what the fuck? Pause face.
him and throw him down a garbage disposal or one of those giant wood chippers? Is that what happens to him? Or does he get out of there? He gets out. What do bullied kids do, Tom? You have a whole thing based on bullying, but your principles are a little bit misguided. Or you can't see the forest from the trees. You can't allow...
Shush. Absolutely, Pat. You've sussed me, mate. That's exactly what I do. Pause face.
your friends to treat people inhumanely and disgusting and then condemn others. It's philosophical, Mr. DeBlas. So then I said to him, I'll be covering what you do tonight on my stream night. I'll be exposing have a blind eye of police abuse who are already caught. And remember, the guy on the camera screaming, he's already caught. I'll send you a link to the stream yard. You have a right to defend your honor. I was texting, so I made a mistake there. Because we do have thousands of subscribers. I'm not interested in an internet war. I'm interested in a dialogue. And I hope that I've presented this fairly.
No.
Because I think Tom and I know some of the same people. And then, of course, I sent him the StreamYard link. And then I sent him a message saying, hey, it's at 7 p.m. tonight. If you want to come, cool. YouTube has a horrific shadow ban on my channel right now. It's not going out to anybody. I understand that. That's okay.
You know what, yeah? You know, it's really shadow banned. People don't even find you, that kind of thing. I search it, I find you every time. You're not difficult to find. YouTube hasn't shadow banned you. They're just not going to promote a channel that's full of fake subscribers. It's quite simple. Not simple for you though, Chili, because you're simple. But you know. Oh, I'm chatting back, Trev. We're not even fucking halfway through this shit, look. I'm going to be gone in about 5 minutes, but I do need to get to Lou, so I'm going to leave you to listen to him for a few minutes. Sorry.
And why is that? The same reason ASD Doc's channel was demonetized and he had to start Don Andre Investigates. Because when you put your fingers in the eyes of the powers that be, they use their connections to put filters on your account. We saw on Twitter that they have filters they put over people's accounts. On Facebook, you often go to Facebook jail and they put a filter over you. If you think they don't have filters that they put over you on YouTube, maybe you should rethink that. I think that they do. I mean, there's, typically, anyway, so I said, I just sent him a nice message and I'm trying to keep it above board because I can't stand the way the internet trolls treat me. You know what I mean? They just, they made it fake dossiers. Oh, and, so, I'm going to keep this channel about what this channel is about, which is about changing the system. So what I'm writing to Tom here is that you support your black belt who wrote, I'm going to show the blind spot. Yeah, I'm explaining to Tom, your cop friend, your black belt. Tom called the guy who was in full mount on the other guy his black belt. Maybe Tom trained him to be a black belt. Maybe he's a black belt under Tom Blas. I don't know how to say his name. But so yeah, there it is. There's the entire internet beef. And it's not see, I do like what Tom wrote here, but he started off pretty cool, but in the messages back and forth, first he tells me to shut up, then he calls me a clown, and then he sends me this voice memo. I could post this to my profile and literally thousands of people just tear you to shreds. I thought I was just bringing you attention, so could open up dialogue. I'm out here helping kids daily. You're helping kids from the bullies that make them into school shooters.
Oh my God.
Kids weekly, getting kids free trade.
That's not how it works. Just, what the fuck? How many people are bullied? Look how many bullies there are, and then look how many school shootings there are. By the way, yes, there are too many school shootings. Any school shootings are too many. But it just, that's not the case. The Columbine, for example, the pair of Columbine shooters, one of them, at least, was really actually quite popular. So, You just chat shit. Just absolute bollocks.
Because I support my black belt. Tom, we all have a black belt friend. We all have a friend who's a cop. We all have a friend who's this. We all have a friend. We all have. I had cop friends for years. I think I still have a cop friend in Louisiana. We just haven't talked in a really long time. But we all have a cop friend. But Tom, this man is in.
For fuck's sake, he says something stupid every time I walk away from the phone. You have not got a cop friend. Prove it or I don't believe you are because you're full of fucking shit.
Now it's over. The guy who's filming it is saying, "Okay, you got him. Put him in cuffs. It's over." His knees are both bent. There's no upward pressure. There's no entangling of the legs. You know how to fight, bro. I know how to fight. There's no. The man on the bottom.
They're not fighting. It's restraining and arresting. What is... I know I keep asking this really stupid question. What the fuck is wrong with him? Why does he find everything so difficult to understand? It's just meh.
Has surrendered. He's cooked. And your black belt, Tom, it's done. It's over. Who arrested? Somebody who held up a woman at gunpoint. Yep. Happiest of birthdays to my black belt and friend. So Tom has ownership of this human being in some way because he trained him to be a black belt. So
Right, that proper sounds like a soft sit thing, don't it? If you train somebody to be a black belt, it doesn't mean that you have ownership over them. What the fuck is he talking about?
Ruben is a heavy hitter. That's what we want. We want peace officers in America to be heavy hitters. That's what we want. Great society we have right now, Tom. Ruben is a heavy hitter who works out of Miami. He takes his job and training extremely seriously. If the world is coming to an end, you want him on your side.
You know, I'm genuinely surprised, really, that he hasn't tried the whole, that picture's fate, you know, of him being 4th place champion. When he's like, right tiny little thing, ain't it? And that's just 3 bigger lads. And that's the only wrestling record in the world of Chili De Castro, even though basically a professional wrestler and everything, you know. So yeah, so he got 4th place. Also, I am genuinely surprised that he's not tried to say that that's fake. Like, you know, like the second traffic ticket and the arrests and the criminal record and whatnot, all fake, all made up, all fake, all of it. The 4th place wrestling thing, all fake, absolutely all fake. They're ignoring the fact that I got that 1st place over and over and over again, all through college and everything, just ignoring it.
This suspect was extremely aggressive and confrontational. Ruben was able to subdue him in a full mount without throwing one strike. Yeah, we agree. He got him. He got him, bro. It's over. Fight's over. Ruben got him, bro. So then of course, I called him a cocksucker. That's bully. And listen, bro, you're a joke, dude. Oh, come on. You're looking for relevance again. No one knows your name. A couple people know my name, Tom. I'm just a small fish swimming upstream, but I'm getting stronger and bigger. And you know, YouTube has got a shadow ban on me, but I'll find another platform and I'll start.
Please, everybody, please put violins in the chat because you know we do really feel sorry for the woes me. YouTube's put shadow ban on me, so. It's me trying to hum violin music. It was absolutely awful. So yeah. Oh, bye, Pet. Take care, mate. Thanks. For, I thought you said later. Sorry.
On that one, I'll keep going, Tom, because I'll get to where we gotta be. One of us has to get to executive power to change the pigs from being able to go full mount. Why are pigs going full mount on people? Why don't we have a net we can catch that guy with? Why aren't we using things that could make the world humane? Help people. I'm trying to help people because what you're doing now is not going to do it. All right, good luck to you, pal. And here's where. Put the man in handcuffs. Put the man in handcuffs. There you go. Get it back up. Oh, they can run over. Oh, y'all ain't gonna do it like that. Y'all ain't gonna do it like that. He already subdued. You already got him. He's gone. Okay, look at what they're doing. Like, your friend had him all by himself. Now you got 3 blind mice on top of the guy, and they're all shaking their feet. Tom, you know as well as I do, throwing people on the ground and putting 5 people on top of them is not the proper way to subdue another man.
Judo, that was the other one I was trying to think about 10-15 minutes ago. Just saying.
Look, how many guys are on top of them sticking this guy's leaning his body weight on the other guys. That's crazy. Look. I don't know how we think that you're going to have a better society when you treat people like that. You know, I don't.
What the fuck was that noise? Was that from my end or was that from his? I honestly have no idea. I was just putting like empty cans and an empty whiskey bottle in the bin.
Understand how you think that you're going to create a society that person's not going to go the way he's being treated. He'll be worse. He'll be a worse person. If he did an armed robbery this time, he'll kill somebody next time. Look how they're treating him. My God. And when they first come in hot, watch this when they first come in hot. So the guy screams already subdued, but now watch this. So you have 3 cops all putting their weight on him. Now this guy's gonna come around. Okay. Look at these Keystone cops. Look at this guy here. He's got what kind of position is he in? Why is he like that? What's he doing like that? How'd you get there, bro?
They're not fighting, Chiller. He did the same kind of thing like about his own arrest and about other people's arrests as well. And he goes on, like he kept going on about the cop that arrested him, about, you know, being in like the wrong position or something. It's not a fucking fight. It's certainly in an organised fucking consensual, mutual, oh, you know what I mean, fight. It's just somebody trying to restrain you and arrest you. It's kind of different. Meaning it's a fucking lot different. Why are you so stupid, Tilly? Why? I don't understand. I need answers. Why are you so fucking stupid?
Oh, how'd you get there? This was his buddy. He rolled off because they came running in, so he rolled off. So he's just
Exactly, Linux guy, exactly. Coming in hot because sometimes the hobo surprise him with jizz. That's minging.
getting to his feet. That's his buddy Ruben. Okay, now watch right here. See these guys?
Nope.
Watch their arms. Watch their arms. Watch how they try to subdue somebody. Watch.
Yeah, that's pretty much the one. Mutual combat, yeah. Thanks, mate.
Okay. 2 on 1. Two hands go on 1 wrist. You got 3, 4 guys there. 2 hands go on 1 wrist. Preferably, you go under the armpit and over the top, and 2 hands go on 1 wrist. Then, because you went under the armpit, you roll it under.
Absolutely, Damien, and this is just bizarre. He thinks he knows so much about MMA and wrestling, but this isn't either of those things. I don't understand what point he's trying to make. It's muddling the motherfucker out of me, seriously. I know I'm gonna stop in a minute. Let's have a look. How long we got? I get to 40 minutes and I'm gonna stop. So I know it's only 2 minutes away. I apologise, but I'm getting tired and I've actually got to get up early in the morning.
2 hands on 1 wrist. They said he had a gun. 2 hands on 1 wrist. Coppers. Your buddy Tom's a cop supporter. He doesn't teach you guys? 2 guys on him? Both you guys go under 1 arm, both grab 1 wrist. You got him. You can't grab anything. You got him. Dunce caps.
Your buddy Tom. Can I just throw in as well, yeah? This Tom geezer, I've never heard of him before, not once, ever. So he ain't my buddy Tom, mate. It seems to be your buddy Tom, though, because you're proper kissing his arse.
Absolute dunce caps.
You're dunce caps. You're absolute dunce caps.
Look, they're still trying to subdue him. Because their policy is to push your face into the ground, to put their weight on top of you, to crush you, not to subdue you, not to actually grab your limbs.
It's to restrain you, it's to get you to stop struggling, to get you to stop fighting, so that they can put you in handcuffs, so they can have a conversation with you, so they can transport you. It's really not difficult, the fuck.
2 hands on 1 wrist. Under the armpit, wrist roll. Other hand goes over because I don't have to worry about the other hand because the other copper grabs the other hand with 2 hands on 1 wrist.
Exactly, Rebel, exactly. What's that in the car? By the way, I helped the police in a hospital a few months ago where we were 7 people holding down a drunk person who was fighting. It's not easy to hold him still, so he could, so the nurse could draw a blood sample for the alcohol. Exactly. If somebody's fighting, like proper fighting against it, it's difficult for people to hold them down. It doesn't, even if it is, that's why you end up needing multiple people sometimes. Just one person might be able to sort of restrain another person in a sense, but that other person will still be flailing around and struggling because one person can't necessarily grab hold of everything and keep them still. And also, if one person alone is trying to do it, then they're at more risk of getting injured or something in the process. And I mean, at the end of the day, these coppers, it's a job. They should be able to return home each day. I know coppers, they get hurt and killed all the time. but they shouldn't. And they should be able to go home to their families every single day after shift, safely and unhurt, because they're humans, you know, like us. It's not difficult. I know you lot know that, by the way. That dickhead don't.
More training, more training. Look at the training. Take a look at the training in the background here. Look at the training. Sticking their knees into the guy. Now, these guys just want to block out the cameras. There's his buddy
No, lemon tart, I haven't, and I'd actually quite like to see that.
Ruben. He takes his training very seriously. He had the guy all hemmed up. He had him all hemmed up, bro. Nice training. Full mount. The guy had given up. Look, I put this last frame in here to show you. Full mount. The guy has given up. He's not pressing his hips up into the air. Okay? His hand's above his head. The other hand, I think, is locked down. He's not even pressing with his feet. Nothing. He's done, dude. This dude's done.
Right, so this is all coming, yeah, from a dickhead that's suing shitloads of people from all around the world for using his content to criticise and take the piss out of, etc. So, you know, they're using bits of his content at least, or, like me, all of his fucking content, but just to take the piss out of. We're not allowed to do that, yeah, but he's allowed to do this, show somebody else's video, somebody who doesn't like him, and yet he's still carried on kissing his arse and everything. This makes no fucking sense to me. So, yeah, right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and get the rest of this body cam footage, and I might come back on tomorrow night. Saying that it'll be Saturday night. It might not be for long either, but I'll get to it. Thank you all for being here. I really, really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Yeah, and sorry for cutting it short. I did have to, that last night's video was 1 hour and 8 minutes long, and it took me 2.5 hours to get basically halfway through it. So, at least I got through the other half of that today, and now a bit of this. Fuck me, man, look, there's still 1 hour left. We'll see, I might play it fast tomorrow or something. I'll think about it. Right, everybody, take care, love you, be good, etc, etc. Bye. Bollocks, wait there.